Microphone is working. We should be live any second. Let me see if it's... Yes, we are live, we are live, we are live. Let's put it here. Let's put it here and then... Haken Strat. Oh, I forgot YouTube chat. If you're writing anything in the chat, I can't see it. Give me 1 second. I need to pop out the chat. Oh my god. What? Give me 1 second, guys. Small technical difficulties. I put your chat here. And then we will do official announcement. We are live, we are live, we are live. And let me put the charts. What's going on, guys? We are finally live. Market is open. I have a more bullish bias than bearish bias. We'll see. Mark Wade, Bofur, MKHX, Interstace, Kerrigan, Drunkenness, Joey Lave, Chengon Blaze, Wouty, Leonard. Let's go, guys. We are live. And let's see what the market brings us. As always, we will wait for the first 15 minutes. We don't take trades on the first 15 minutes. Let's see if it changes. I will honestly, I'm more bullish than bearish, but as you know, I don't marry my bias. I let the market show me. Toretto 4925k. Let's go, guys. Time for some banger trades. Christian, yeah, time for some banger trades, huh? We have had amazing week. Don't get me wrong. We finished yesterday green. We are finishing this week green. The numbers are not so big, but the green streak continues. We are green on a green streak since November. Today is the last day, almost last day of February in terms of the market. It's the last day of February, and it's gonna be exciting, man. I'm ready to make some money. Or maybe lose some money, you never know. You can't go into the market with expectation to always make money. But of course, we want to find some banger trades. Yesterday we had amazing trades. We took 2 trades, both were more than 100 points. If you held them on the stream, on live, in front of everyone. We don't hide shit here. Cyfrost, what's going on? Caught some small short earlier. London bled so hard. Yeah, the London bleeding gave me another XFA. It was quite a dump. But yesterday the close itself was quite bullish. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna have a little bit bearish movement here. And then we're gonna be super bullish for the rest of the day. I wouldn't be surprised. Man, yesterday trades we were thumping like crazy. Like yesterday the chart, and we have them here as well, right? We only had black candles or red candles when we entered into longs. There was no confirmation. We nailed it. We were close to getting stopped out, but we didn't, so it doesn't matter. And then the next trade, I didn't hold it until the end, so it was 150 points even. Like the TP, maximum TP you could have gotten was 150 points. Can you explain your bias today? It feels extra confusing today. My bias is just the fact that yesterday New York we closed. Like if I go on a 1 minute, let me throw this on a clean chart. If I go on a 1 minute yesterday, that close was so bullish. They were buying it. The big boys were buying it. Let me find yesterday close. It's here. Yeah. It's here. So yesterday, like the volume itself doesn't lie, right? We had the highest volume on the close. Again, happens quite typically. But like what really did it for me, this is this candle here on ES. And if you watch the candle itself, like I always say, like watch how the candle behaves on the last minute. We were selling a little bit and then the volume wasn't so high. And as soon as the candle flipped green, the volume started increasing. Like there were like actually buying this up, and the volume increased, the price increased. So my assumption is they were buying it before the close yesterday. And usually when they buy before the close, that's the perfect time to kind of have what happened today, right? Like if you have a bullish bias for the day from yesterday, you will expect some manipulation to the downside. And the same thing, if you have a bearish bias for next day, you want them to make this market go up before they take it down, right? They want to bait everyone in. I don't really have any bias. We've been swinging up and down since forever phase. Yeah, I mean, like on a weekly we don't have bias because the weekly chart looks like this. I agree with you completely. The weekly chart is not bearish, not bullish, and EMAs are telling us that we are quite bearish as well, because yesterday we lost those key EMAs, right? We lost 4 hour, why is it not loading? We lost the 4 hour 200 EMA, we lost the 400 EMA, we obviously at some point lost the 9 EMA. So EMAs are telling us we are bearish, and I don't have problems switching my bias. But just seeing how they bought it yesterday on the close, man, that thing looked so bullish on the close. The last 1 minute of ES close was super spicy bullish. Like it was like spicy bullish. So based on the fact that they were buying it so aggressively today, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some movement down, little bit more dumpy, and then we're gonna switch like bullish Friday. Like Fridays can have those zombie rallies as well. We'll see if we see. I think the bias depends on Nvidia. Kinda, but Nvidia dumped a lot yesterday. I wouldn't expect like super dump from Nvidia for 2 days. I mean, who knows what's Nvidia right now? It's down 2.3% from the open. So I mean, as soon as Nvidia switches to green, I mean every single tech is down, right? Tesla is down, Google is down, Microsoft is down, Apple is down. But as soon as they flip green, this market will fly. But we'll see. Let's wait for the orb. The orb hasn't changed since the last time I placed it. Right now it's looking bearish, but we'll see. It seems like a clear AMD structure. Kinda. Mason, what's going on? I don't disagree. Although I honestly expected that maybe New York starts a little bit more bearish than we are. But that doesn't really change. I mean, if we have a manipulation candle, I wouldn't be surprised. But are they gonna sell it heavy to Friday and continue the London selling? Can be. But I mean, we need to see what the market does. As soon as we start predicting what market is gonna do, that's the place where we're gonna lose. We can't predict the market. We can just have assumptions, and then market will show us if we are right or wrong, and then we take trades based on that. Okay, now the orb is extending a little bit. ES, we are creating divergence right now. ES made new low just now. NQ haven't made new low, but it's looking like it wants to. But this might cook into divergence because ES is making a new low. NQ didn't make new low yet. Let's see. I don't want to fuck up the winning streak, right? But there is divergence right now in the play. We'll see how far ES wants to take it. If NQ destroys this divergence, then I will switch my bias short term. But if this bias holds, I'm getting confident into longs. But NQ is it's gone. No divergence anymore. So now let's see where they take it. We have 2 minutes until this orb is closed. Before that, I'm not gonna touch this market. Invest Gospel, what's going on? Cataracts, happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. So we didn't make divergence. Interesting. I was like, okay, we're gonna have an early divergence. Might be a place for potential longs, but that was not the case. So we take what the market gives us. That's a heavy rejection on the 9 EMA as well. But we are not inside the VWAP, man. I think I don't want to rush anywhere. Rowie, happy Friday. Yes, guys, happy Friday, guys. It's finally a Friday, huh? I don't know if I can be sad or mad or excited that it's Friday. Like, one hand, there's not gonna be a trading for 3 days. On the other hand, no work for 3 days. Or 2 days, I mean. So, it's a mixed emotion, right? Let's see what this market does. I was hoping they leave us some kind of diverse. Okay, orb is closed now. The orb has finalized its form. What happened to your video series poll? It's still in the Discord. It's just the results are there. Actually, that's a good reminder. We will do another round with the most voted questions. Why is my internet so slow? My indicators are not loading. I'm already up 250 today. I lost 500 yesterday. I wonder, should I not trade today? I'm nervous. I'm about to smoke a blunt. I mean, don't smoke and trade, right? If you plan to trade it before you smoke your blunt. But like, do you want to trade because you want to make all the money back? Then you shouldn't trade. Do you want to trade because you see a good setup cooking? Then you should maybe take a trade. Just don't risk the full profits. Maybe risk 100 and then, like, what is the level? What is the money you're okay losing today, which will make you feel like, I don't care. I'm still up 100, 150, $50. I finished my Friday green. Like, what's the number you're happy? And then if you have the number, if you have a really good setup, why not risk a little bit of profits to make more? But if it's not A plus setup, don't force it just for the money. Money comes second, setup comes first. Process over profits, right? Okay, this is cooking up. I will say quite bullish right now. I think our bullish bias will hold. Now let's see if we can get entry. Hey bro, I would really love to trade with you. I know how the Topstep work, but I'm not used with those pairs. Lol, I only know gold. Brother, you can trade gold in Topstep. That's absolutely no problem. You can trade gold comfortably on Topstep. If you're super comfortable trading gold, stick to it. Don't change to NQ because I'm trading NQ. Trade whatever is working for you. That's the symbol you should be trading, whether it's gold or silver. I mean, silver is crazy, but whatever you're comfortable trading, trade it. And it doesn't matter if you do it on Topstep or so on. You can still tell me, like, if you go long or short in gold, tell me the price you're long or short. I will try to maybe give my analysis, what do I think, but I don't know anything about gold in general, and I don't really like know how gold behaves every day. Like I told yesterday as well, like somebody asked, like, why I'm not changing from NQ to anything else, and the reason is very simple. It's because I'm familiar with NQ, right? I understand if NQ does something crazy, it's not new to me. It's more like, oh, I have seen this before. It's quite similar what I have seen before. And man, I hope it flies. I hope it flies. And this is looking more and more bullish. Are we taking? Yeah, we are taking 9 EMA with this candle as well. The AMD model is working out so far. Let's see if this. This is 15 minutes. Let's see if this 5 minute. Oh yes, go up. Let's go up, sir. 30 seconds until this 5 minute candle closes. Again, we close outside of the orb on NQ. Will be the first signal to go long. We have 25 seconds. We are waiting patiently. Waiting for the video series. Yeah, this weekend will be the time to record videos. That's gonna be my weekend to record videos. As per AMD model, we should definitely take out London highs. I mean, if the AMD model works out really well today, I wouldn't be surprised if we go tomorrow's, at least this, like I keep my yesterday's orb on the chart. Okay, we closed 5-minute candle outside as well. Now I'm gonna wait for retracement and I'm probably gonna long. This market. This is looking juicy. Amin Badao, what's going on, my friends? Happy Friday, how are you? But I wouldn't be surprised if we not only take London highs, but we come to at least yesterday's orb low. I don't think this is this would be overestimation. I think like we are red for the day. We are down. ES is actually down almost 1%, while NQ is down 0.6, so a little bit more than 0.5%. So in that sense, I think I wouldn't be surprised if we close green. I really wouldn't be surprised. And let's go champ. Let's see. This NQ is looking bullish, but we're still below the VWAP, and ES is not confirming us anything yet. You know what I would honestly expect from this market right now? That we're gonna create divergence on the downside. ES or NQ will take out this low that we made, and then we fly up. I wouldn't be surprised. It's the same divergence that we played for shorts, I think, in the beginning of the week. So I wouldn't be surprised if we fly hard here. 226. Let's see if we get some. There is one single confirmation so far. Raimal Hotra, man, guys, you pick the most confusing. Is it your actual names? I don't think you're Rimal Hotra. It sounds a little bit like a real name, but at the same time, it sounds like you just did this. You just pressed 5 buttons on your keyboard. You're making my life really difficult pronouncing it. But again, I'm Estonian. We have really simple names. So anything foreign names, what is really common for you might be difficult for me to pronounce. So in no rude way, it's just very different. Erche, that makes much more sense. Erche, now it makes more sense. My real name is Michael. Kristjanka, I don't believe it. Since you're Estonian, I don't believe it. There is not many Michaels in Estonia. Okay, let's see. We had a small confirmation to this orb, but honestly, guys, I think what I told you will. I mean, I don't want to predict the market, but it will be so juicy if ES makes now new low, takes out the last low, gives us the divergence, and we entry. My real name is Rowie. I wonder what my real name is. Any Indians here? Is the music playing for you guys? Because yesterday someone asked me to put music quiet, so now I don't hear the music myself. I'm sitting in a silent room, speaking to my own. Like imagine like you go back 300 years in time. Not even, let's say 500 years. You go back 500 years in time and you show your everyday life. Imagine how weird my day would look like to someone 500 years ago. This guy drives some car to go somewhere in the office to work on a computer, and then he goes home and he speaks to himself for 3 hours in an empty room looking some kind candles that move. But I will say, when you tap your desk, it blows my ears out. New microphone is coming. I'm gonna they will put you on a stick. I will be someone happy meal, right? Lunch is here. No, honestly, like imagine, like you're 500 years ago, you see someone sitting in their room, speaking to themselves, watching some kind of candles. The room is silent, there is no music. You're like mental hospital. This guy goes to mental hospital. He can watch his candles in the mental hospital. He gets nervous when the candles go down. He's happy when the candles go up. Like, imagine explaining how the internet works. That's what I always thought. Like, you always think like, oh, if I could go back in time and then I will buy Bitcoin and whatever, right? But imagine like you go back in time and suddenly you're like 200 years, let's say 200 years ago. And like, I will still be stupid to stay poor. Because like, I will be like, oh, we have this internet and we have this Bluetooth and this is how the cars work now, and this is how we have phones and everything. And as soon as they would ask me, okay, how does it actually work? I would be like, I have no idea. We just have those things. You take shorts mostly, so you're happier when the candles go down. Yeah, that's true as well. But if I would be sent back in time, like, I could only sell the ideas or the concepts we have. If they ask me like, okay, what is phone? How does it work? I would have no idea. What the hell is Bluetooth? I don't know. I can explain how it works, but I don't know how you can actually make it into reality. I will go settle in Egypt if I can time travel. I will go back in time to buy Bitcoin and get rug pulled by some scam crypto site. Yeah, the hot MILFs next door, right? The single moms next door will take your Bitcoin super quickly, even if you go back in time. I don't know what I'm talking about. What single moms? I don't know what kind of advertisement is that. The New York VWAP is holding. On ES it's not holding, on NQ it is holding. Right? If this 5-minute candle doesn't close below this New York VWAP, it's a little bit mixed thing. It's a little bit mixed thing because ES is below the VWAP and I trust ES more. ES is telling me it's bearish, NQ is telling me it's bullish. But as someone said, it kind of depends what Nvidia does as well, because especially with NQ, it's so reliant on technology while ES is everything. I go back in time with a huge amount of salt and sell it for gold, then come back here and be rich as fuck. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan. I mean, it's you probably will get rich just by predicting some basic things that you know. Knock knock, it's the IRS. No, but like, you probably will, like, you remember some things about the history. Like, the question is, would you have time to prepare if you know you're going back in time? That's the question. Like, would you have time? If you were just teleported back in time, you would probably be quite fucked. But if you have at least like 10 minutes to prepare, maybe you can print out like Wikipedia pages of the most, as ChatGPT, like what's the most, I don't know, sport events, Olympics, like anything related to sport and like predicting. And then you will find someone who has a lot of money, and then you're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win. And if I do it correctly, you're gonna trust me, and then we're gonna do it again. And then you will get a lot of attention for knowing what's gonna happen. And then you do live trade on Discord too. On Discord, in what sense? Because I'm live trading on stream. I don't know how I would live trade this into Discord. Do you mean like giving signals when I go long or short? No, I hate giving in. Like that's the only thing I hate about live trading on stream, is the fact that I need to execute in front of you. And the reason why I don't want to say hate, but why I don't like it, is because I am ready to lose, but I don't want there is someone who's gonna copy trade me and they are not ready to lose, right? Because like let's be honest, I have had amazing track record on streaming my trades. Yesterday we took 100-point trades. We had 1 day break, but before that we took, I think, another 100 points. Like every single stream lately, I've been catching like really good moves, 100 points minimum. And if you just joined my streams, let's say 2 weeks ago, you'll be like, holy shit, every time this guy takes a trade, it's a 100-point win. Let me next time copy him, and then I'm gonna lose. And then like that's what I hate about the whole signal thing and everything. I don't want to be responsible for someone else's money. So that's why I always say, like, don't copy trade me, right? But I can't stop you, but just like always be ready that I will lose. What's your highest payout so far? 12,000. 12,000, and then 2 weeks later 9,000. So like 20,000 in 3 weeks. How is it possible to manage multiple trading setups effectively rather than specializing in single strategy? Single strategy is only effective in a certain market conditions, right? So if your strategy is based on the reversals, you have days or even weeks without reversals. If your strategy is only based on trend and continuation, then how many trendy days you have per week? Maybe some weeks you don't have. So if you focus only on single strategy, then you need to be essentially ready to size up when your setup comes, right? Because that setup there is no strategy which gives you A+ setups every single day. Yesterday we got A+ setup by having a weekly BOC in the right place. We had the weekly BOC, we had the Weave activation bands playing exactly how I teach them. Like, I would say that Weave activation bands plus volume profile yesterday what gave me A+ setup, or was my strategy. Some other day right now, maybe the OR breakout. So my whole perspective on the markets is when you have more tools to enter or more signals from the market which are different, then at that point you are ready for different market conditions. Like, the only way I can have this green calendar is adjusting to every single market condition, right? Like, if I would have only one kind of setup or strategy, I think I will struggle more, because I will be trying to look for that setup or strategy every day. And essentially what's gonna happen, sometimes I'm gonna be bored, I'm gonna be like, maybe this is not looking like my A+ setup, but it's close, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna lose money. So I think it's just being like, you are more adaptive to different market conditions. It's just like, yeah, I don't know how else this I would say this. Came here from your Reddit post. Very few people can back their claims on Reddit with live trading. I mean, I keep my VODs always on the YouTube channel as well. I don't hide anything. You can find losses in my VODs. You can find, I know we don't have divergence. I don't hide my losses in my VODs. I don't hide my wins. All my VODs are uploaded. I always trade live. It's super rare that I take trades outside of the stream, right? Sometimes I do before the market opens, but that's like once a blue moon. And yeah, I think it's also like, since I don't have anything to sell, I also don't have anything to lose from the fact that I lose in front of people. Like if I would sell you a course or mentorship or Signal Group or Indicator or Discord or whatever, then in that case, like I would only need to win when I'm live trading on my streams, because otherwise I'm like, it hurts my marketing for whatever I'm selling. But when I don't have anything to sell, when I'm just trying to show you what I know about the markets, kind of, I don't want to say teach, because I think there's probably more advanced or better traders or more experienced traders in my streams. It's more like just sharing what I know. And again, like I told this many times, but my whole purpose with YouTube and everything is from the fact that I wish there was someone who taught me these things before. So now I'm like, now I know them, why not share them? Like I don't lose anything from the fact that you're gonna win in the markets. We can win together in the markets, and market doesn't change, right? There is this what they call it, when the strategy is exposed, it loses the edge, which is kind of, I don't remember, there is a phrase for this as well, but the point being is like, we are the volume we are trading, especially on simulated platform. It's I don't have, like, if I'm designer, let's say I design websites and I will teach you how to design website, I'm in danger of losing my clients because you can become a better designer. If I'm a retail trader, I don't lose anything from you becoming a good trader as well. Are you suggesting that drawdowns aren't a vital metric for a strategy? If strategy has a maximum drawdown of say 100 points, wouldn't that be reason to journal and track it? I think trading a single strategy is being like an NFL coach and only calling runs. There's a whole playbook you can use. I mean, of course, drawdowns are a vital metric of strategy. You should know your win rate, right? You should know win rate, but what I'm saying is you don't like every statistic, no statistic, doesn't matter if it's strategy statistic or your edge statistic or your win rate or whatever, they don't consider one thing that you can't eliminate from the strategy, or from, like, you can't include human emotion in the strategy. You can have really good understanding of your drawdown, you can have really good understanding of your win rate, but one thing you don't see in your statistics is your emotions. You're not gonna, unless you code your strategy into an AI bot that executes for you, you're not gonna execute always the same way because you can't fight your emotions. So I agree with you that you need to have drawdown, or you need to understand your drawdown, and you need to understand your strategy drawdown, but one thing you're never gonna understand in statistics is your emotional state, right? Do you count this as a drawdown in your strategy if you're bored and you're not gonna wait exactly for your A+ setup to appear and you enter prematurely? Because that's emotional way to execute your strategy, right? You surrender to your emotion of being bored, and then you execute your strategy in a sense, but you don't execute exactly how you should be in terms of your rules. So like, that's one thing with statistics, is I think emotional data is as important as your statistical data about your strategy. So like, that's also why I think it's good to have different variations of strategy or different entry models, because again, how do you execute when you have FOMO? For example, if I have a FOMO, I will execute based on EMAs, because FOMO means that I see the trend is going and I see that I missed my entry, and then I'm gonna execute that FOMO based on the EMA retracements, right? I am a strong believer, and the market is showing me that EMAs are usually the support or resistance for whatever trend usually, and as I teach you as well, is, or I tell you that it's 9 EMA on 15 minutes. So on occasions where I feel FOMO, I have a clear rule to enter on that FOMO, and I'm never gonna make 15-minute 9 EMA as my only strategy, but it just gives me option to play with a certain emotional state in a certain market conditions. That's only for strategies who exploit inefficiencies, not strategies like we retail use. We trade efficiencies in the market. That's so true as well, because again, retail volume is so slow that if you're gonna think that your strategy has such a big edge that you can't share it because it's gonna lose it's like you are a little bit delusional. Like the whole institutional trading is more hedging against different so to say different entries, in terms of like they're hedging against their options, they're hedging against their investments, and it's more the bigger players trying to eat smaller players, and in this case the smaller players is not the retail. It's just one hedge fund is managing 5 billion, the other hedge fund is managing 200 million. The 5 billion hedge fund is trying to eat the 200 million thing. Like I know it sounds cheesy when I say it, and I feel a little bit like it sounds cheesy, but I honestly, I'm a big believer, and that's what I realized in the markets. I realized that I'm not trading price action. With strategy, you're trading price action. Price action is trading you. And what I mean by that is like, or if you're gonna ask me like, oh, what does it mean price action is trading you, or how is price action, like, how are you not trading price action, or what does it mean? It means that if you are greedy, the price action will show you that you were greedy. If you're impatient, price action will show you were impatient. If you had bad risk management, price action will show you this. So that's what I mean, like price action is trading you, not you trading price action. So like as long as you don't execute as a robot, it doesn't really matter, like the whole statistical, like of course it matters what's your win rate. Like I know my win rate from my statistics, and it doesn't still include my emotions. Like I know, for example, that if I have a really shitty day at work, I'm gonna trade worse. How can I implement this into my strategy? I can't. It's the emotional data is as important as the statistical data. And the reason, guys, I need to show you something. The reason I'm not in a trade, I have a new XFA that is in the trade. That's why I'm not in a trade. I entered before London, and that's why I'm not chasing any trades right now. I'm gonna go on break even now on this one because it's flying and I don't want to lose money on this anymore. But I am 600 up in my new XFA, and I'm going for a home run. So that's why I was not pressing the button. I was eager to press button because I was like, I'm gonna show you at some point that I'm up quite nicely. What's the one right here? I mean, no, I don't think we'll see. I think I'm gonna take. I made fresh XFA, and I was like, I don't wanna like I told you I have a bullish bias, right? And I told you as well, like I'm expecting the market to dump a little bit on the open, and then we are bullish. And I didn't want to show you this trade because I was like, I don't want you to guys copy trade me when the market is not showing us the bullish structure. But again, I gave you signs that what I want to do, and I executed few minutes before the market opened, so before we started streaming, and I wanted this to play out. But yeah, I had trade open, not combined trade, the new XFA trade. So let's see what the market does. But I'm looking for almost 2k on this one. I want to have a bigger day on a fresh XFA because I'm taking payout from those 3 XFAs. And since I'm taking a payout, I want to take payout from this 4th XFA as well. So I think this is the first time I entered before the stream in I don't know how many months. But we are already making money. That's why I was not so eager to jump into trade with my 3 XFAs. But I gave you hints. I gave you hints, guys. think I'm gonna secure one here and then let the two run because I'm up so much. Yeah, okay, now we are much better break even. Let's see. Now you guys know. Now I'm gonna wait for trade in my 3 accounts as well. Was my entry 870? And again, if you ask me what made me enter, I told you guys in the Discord before the stream. I was like, this thing is looking like a perfect setup for longs. But I'm never gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you on Discord when I'm gonna enter because that's like a signal. And let's make 1k on this. Yes, you did. I am up 380. Yeah, sometimes like I can't never give you signals. Like there's 2 ways for you to see me trade. I'm live streaming, I'm entering in front of you, which I've been doing for the last 3 months. Or if I enter without the live stream, I'm gonna give you as many hints as possible. Let's see if this VWAP holds. But my whole theory behind right now in my trading with this account is I will try to make this account, as you see, it's Juicy Fresh XFA. Let's see, we are ES on orb high. And I think it's gonna run much further. I honestly think this thing is gonna run and do my TP. Everything is playing, unless like we close 5-minute candle inside the orb, that's when I'm gonna change my opinion. But right now this is, ES is doing a nice orb retest. Copy trading is pointless anyhow. The goal is to be able to execute trades independently to make money long term. I kinda disagree. The reason why I disagree is why wouldn't you use why wouldn't you use scaling in your trading? You want to scale your business, you want to scale your whatever you do for money, you always want to scale it, right? And if you are profitable, if you're proven to be profitable, why would you choose one account over 25 accounts? Because think about it, I'm trading 4 accounts. That's a small multiplier. But now I am planning to scale my accounts. Okay. I understand. You meant a different thing. Yeah. I'm not gonna continue my rant. Yeah. Chris, thank you. You meant copying someone else trade. Yeah, copying someone else trade is. Yeah. Sorry, I went to the rant. You guys are right. I'm a little bit slow. Yeah. In that case, I agree with you completely. It's copy trading someone else will only get you as far as long. Like, imagine like. I'm gonna announce that I'm tired from streaming and making content. Like I feel like I've filled my mission. I'm not gonna do it, of course. But imagine like one day I'm gonna tell you guys, that's it. I left my footprint into trading. I shared everything I know about the markets. I feel my mission is fulfilled. I'm done with making videos. I'm done with streaming. Because again, if I don't make any money from content or from you guys selling your course or anything, right? I do it for the sake of trying to give you knowledge that I wish someone told me. And again, this is just hypothetical situation. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I love making content and I wanna continue for years. But I'm just giving you an example that if one day I'm gonna tell you like, hey, I feel I have showed you everything I can show you. I wanna enjoy my life in peace because I'm making money with trading, and I wanna be off grid with my wife in, I don't know, in Thailand. I wanna nobody know who I am and I just have money to live comfortably. Then if you only copy trade me, then you're fucked, right? Yeah, that's exactly like because of your live trading I learned so much and didn't play on my account. Use your entries more as a confluence, not an entry signal. That's exactly like the point. You should be abusing me in a good way, right? Because wait, I think I'm gonna jump into longs if ES bounces from this New York VWAP. Wait, guys, I will get much worse entry on my 3 accounts, but ES this is super strong confluence right now. Not yet, but the fact that ES is bouncing from the New York VWAP and NQ is not even close to it. How far is it? It's 60 points. Okay. The only bearish confluence I see right now is that ES closed inside the orb again, so I'll wait a little bit. But this thing, what ES is doing, is super bullish for orb breakout. As soon as ES closes candle outside of the orb, I think this is like, this will, yeah, I think that's it. We missed entry if you didn't enter. That was so freaking bullish. The fact that ES retested the New York VWAP and NQ was not bearish at all from the move, this is giga bullish. Until now, again, like even if I see something being super bullish, that can change in minutes, right? You need to wait for the end close. Did you enter that trade just because of the session VWAP? You mean the trade I have open? This trade? No, I didn't enter this for the session VWAP. I had complete, I would say I had like super, like I was ready to lose, I would say like 500 because my TP was at 2000 and I entered prematurely. The reason why I entered was, for me, that was a clear AMD model that we were forming. I had bullish bias because the yesterday close was super bullish in terms of the buying volume. The last 1 minute candle was super bullish. And then I had bullish bias because of that. And then we were kind of creating a perfect AMD model where we had the manipulation. Like we had this was the manipulation, right? And then you have the reversal. So bullish bias just with the AMD market model was all I needed to be like, okay, I can enter prematurely. I don't need to snipe my entry when the manipulation is happening. And if the model doesn't play out, then in that case, I'm okay losing 500 on the fresh XFA. Could you share your trading history and describe your early experience? At what point did you gain consistency and confidence? The first time I saw consistency was in August last year. I started in this summer will be actually my 2 years of trading. I only been trading for 2 years. Now, do I agree that I would say that, oh, I only been trading 2 years? The only reason that I don't agree with that statement is because the first, I would say 1 year and 6 months of that, I didn't do anything else but trading. I skipped meals, I skipped being together with my girlfriend. We didn't live together at that time, now we live together. I skipped being with her, I skipped anything else in my life, even food, even sleep. I just lived in the markets. I was like, I want to figure this thing out because I like what it gives to my life, the freedom and so on. So I think compared to some people, and not comparing to all, because I think some people can work even harder, but if you take like an average person who says I've traded 2 years, I think it's just the time I put in those 2 years was a little bit different. Like I truly was glued to the charts. I was watching YouTube videos of different strategies. I was testing, I was back testing, I was forward testing, I was demo trading, I was trading with my real money. So I would say like what changed is like at some point I saw profitability in my strategies, but I saw holes in my risk management and psychology. If you watch my stream right now, you will see me extremely patient. Like yesterday when I took the first long, right, I waited. The first long I took yesterday, I waited Okay, it's not so much. 1 hour 15 minutes was the stream going before I executed. But in August, I had a combine, and that whole thing motivated me to start. How do you decide? I'm gonna continue my story, but that's a simple question. How do you decide when to put your stop loss at break even? When I've taken some profits, I was in with 3 contracts. Since I scaled out 1 contract, it doesn't make sense. Like, I've taken money from this trade, I realized some profits. Now it doesn't make sense to risk losing money where I already took profits. So if you can scale out, like I am with 3 contracts, now I'm with 2 contracts, then it's easy to scale. But in August, I saw the consistency. I saw consistency in a combine. So I did my first green streak. Like my green streak like looked similar, but in 1 month. So I would say like any. Why is it not loading? Oh, okay. It's a fresh XFA. I was like, what the fuck? So my first August looked something like this. I made 9,000 because it was a combine, but August looked like something like this. And then it was on a combine. And then I was like it was the first proof that, hey, whatever I'm doing, it's working. So having patience to wait for my setups and everything. Now I need to apply the same process to real money. And then it took another 2-3 months to implement what I achieved in August on a combine account. So you can technically say on demo account. Now I need to apply the same thing to real money. So it was more like psychology. And then this green streak happened. I started trading 3 accounts super carefully, with patience, with good risk management. I never risked losing my accounts. I never risked of, losing 1,000 in a day or trying to hit 10,000 in one day. I was like, I believe in copy trading. I believe like if I just follow the process of executing by my rules, executing the setups, I feel confident, manage my risk and so on, then the time will do its job and will give me the money. I knew when I started copy trading these 3 accounts, I knew from the moment that I started that I'm not gonna get payout instantly. I think a lot of people go into XFAs and they're like, I wanna get paid next week. It's not wrong, but you put yourself into danger where you can blow your account really quickly, right? Because you are expecting immediate results. So my whole mind shifted. I was like, hey, it doesn't matter that you're not gonna get payout next week or next month. You're gonna get it when the time aligns with my risk management. If I stay patient, if I don't risk a lot, then at some point there's gonna be a time when I can pay myself, because those small wins add up, and then you have the copy trading part with 3 accounts and boom, I got 12,000 as a payout. So that's my journey in a nutshell. Your next question was, since you work, when do you find time to learn? You obviously can't sit in front of a screen all day, so how did you balance trading and working in beginning? In beginning, I told the guys on stream before, but I know there's a lot of new viewers. I was in a completely different place in my life. I didn't have a job, so my previous work was in Google, and I left Google on my own because I had plenty of money saved. I wanted to travel, I wanted to start my own business. I didn't know anything about trading at that time when I quit my job in Google. And my whole perspective was like, oh, I'm gonna try my own business. If it doesn't work, I can find a new job fairly easily because Google is in my CV or in resume, right? And what happened was, I went to Thailand with my girlfriend. We traveled in Asia. We spent like 5 months in Asia. We traveled. We ate in nice restaurants everywhere. I pretty much spent all the money that I saved in Google. And then I was fucked. Then I was at the point where I didn't have much money. Then I discovered trading because I wanted to make money some way. And that was me without a job, without much money, because all the money that I had, I lost in the first 5 months of my trading. Then I started collecting debt. Some of my friends helped me. That's the reason why I also the whole story behind how I, after the big payout, I took my mom to dinner and gave her envelope full of cash, because she sometimes, like, I was 27, 28 years old and my mom was sending me food money. Like, it was ridiculous. That was like the lowest point of my life, 100%. I didn't have money to meet my girlfriend because we were long distance relationship. We were living in different countries. And that's all I had. I didn't have money. I wanted to know how to trade. Every money I had, I lost in trading at the same time. So, and I was trying to find a job, and life gave me life kicked my ass painfully. I was so cocky. I was like, oh, I have a Google in my CV. I will find a job easily. Life showed me no. It's not like this. You need to be humble. It's not so easy. I got rejected from so many jobs. And then I was like really like in a bad place. At that point I was in debt. I wanted trading to work, but it was not working. It was like collecting me more debt, and that's how I spent just hours and hours. Life kind of put me in a situation where I had a chance to watch those markets for days and days, and I did all-nighters. Like, the way I learned trading wasn't healthy, like physically, like it was not good for my health, but I was like, this is, I don't want to sound cliche or cheesy, but I literally felt like this is what I'm meant to do. Like, I felt that I had a click for trading. I felt like, I don't want to say talent or anything, but I had the drive to really like live inside of the markets. And then it was just like as I explain in my videos and everything, like everything I tell you in my videos about psychology, this is not me reading psychology book in trading and giving you the information. This is my real life examples. I was screaming in my rooms when I lost XFAs because I didn't have money to buy new combines. I didn't have money for food. I was raging. Like, all the lessons in trading I didn't learn from anyone else. I learned them on my own. Oversizing, adding to my losers, having impatience. Like, I learned those lessons not only experiencing them, but experiencing them with insane pain. So it was just super rough time in my life. I didn't have a job, didn't have money to trade, and I just had a goal. I want to make it work. And I kept reading like everyone, oh, it's gonna take you 5 years to be profitable. Oh, it's gonna take you 3 years to be profitable. And I was like, I don't have time. I will fit those 3 years into 1 year no matter what. So it's just the life circumstances put me into a situation where I didn't have a choice, and that's how I managed to be on the charts 24/7. And at some point I saw some payouts help me clear some debt. The first payout came to me last year January, so 1 year ago, a little bit more than 1 year ago. And now I'm managing fairly well. I have a job since last May. I found a job since last May, and now I'm managing trading, and that really, I would say, quite well. I have a administrative job as well. I can be on my computer. I still check markets at my work. I'm in completely different position in my life than I was 1 year ago. Do you sell mentorship? Happy to pay. No, brother, I don't sell anything, but ask me any questions here. I can mentor you on the stream, but I don't sell anything. I mean, at some point, like, don't get me wrong, like, it's been on my mind that at some point I will offer one-to-one mentorship, but it's not like, it's not the way designed, like, oh, I will collect a group of people and then I'm gonna teach them on their own. I have a completely different vision on it. My vision is that if I would sell one-to-one mentorship, like, one thing needs to be clear. You're not gonna gain any technical advantage over people who don't pay me. I'm never gonna want to sell anything trading related that is related to technical analysis, setups, and so on. Like, the only thing I will charge money if I would like commit myself to sit down with you one-to-one every week, like 5 times, and we're gonna talk about your character, talk about your executes, and so on. Like that's completely different, right? Because I never want to put anyone in this disadvantage that like this person is paying me, I don't know, 300 euros, and this person is not paying me anything, and they get different value in terms of the technical understanding of the markets. Like that's why I always post everything for free, and it will always stay like this. But like if you come to me and be like, hey, I don't understand why I'm losing money, then, and I'm willing to pay to you, then obviously it's okay for me to accept your money if I'm gonna sit down with you, I don't know, 5 hours for 1 week, and I'm gonna dedicate my free time, and I'm gonna suffer from not making content and so on, right? Then it makes sense. But I'm never gonna sell you anything where a person who doesn't pay me is disadvantaged. Like I will forever share everything for free, but if you like really want personal one-to-one coaching, that's a different thing. If I may advise, I think you should never sell mentorship. Yeah, it's not my plan. It's not my plan. It's more like if somebody comes to me and say like, hey, I want one-to-one mentorship. I need your time for 7 days, and I want you to dedicate your full time 1 week to me. Of course, that's different thing. That's completely different thing. But trading, like technical wise, my strategies, my setups, my entries, my live streaming, I'm never gonna hide this behind paywalls, because I never want to become a trader who makes money from something else than trading, if it makes sense. Trading from scarcity is so much more harder, painful, 100%. I was going through hell when I had that period in my life. It was my destiny to become a trader. I learned my lesson too, man. Yeah, man. It's those difficult times, like those really teach you, right? They teach you everything about your life. What do you think about the longs with this chop above orb? I think longs are an amazing idea. This retest on ES, like now we are just flying. I think like you can protect this trade. Like look, this New York VWAP coming to this orb high as well, right? I like to get, if I play the orb, I like to get entries at the orb high. But this is super bullish. This is playing out super nicely. Can we make 1,000 on this account on new XFA? 1,100 would be amazing. You'll always be on. At some point, if the market shift, you live only on mentorship and become a trader guru like all past famous traders. Yeah, no, I'm never gonna sell a mentorship at scale. Like what I mean by that is like I'm never gonna tell you like, oh, there's 5 slots left in my mentorship program, please get in, and I'm gonna do some kind of group coaching. It's more like if I'm full-time trader or making full-time content and someone says like I want one-to-one to you, then obviously I'm gonna charge money for my time if it hurts if I can't trade during this time, and if I'm gonna dedicate myself 100% to you for that time. That's obvious. That's not selling a mentorship. That's just taking money for your time. But it's not gonna be like official. Oh, sign up for my mentorship. Like never. I will stand firmly against any course selling and anything. Flash sale on his mentorship today. Join up. Yeah, it's the whole course thing. You know, I have people in my circles who are like, why do you do this? You have audience. Why you don't sell course? Why you don't sell mentorship? And they don't understand like the whole like philosophy around it. I don't want to do shit that I hate myself. Like I dislike, like the whole Justin Verlin thing that came out just recently, like that thing was so like exactly what I've been telling you guys. Like as soon as they sell a course or mentorship in a sense, that's the time when the money is so much easier, right? Me live streaming and showing you live trades, it might look easy when I hit my TP, but we all know that it's not easy to do it every day. And the problem with selling a course is like you get the feeling of the money is actually easy in trading if I sell a course. I just need to make everyone believe that I can trade, and then I don't need to learn how to trade profitably myself. So I'm truly against it. And of course, one-to-one mentorship is different, and like again, like it's not something I would advertise and say like, oh, I have one-to-one mentorship and so on. Like it's different. And again, like my whole idea for my brand or for my own sake as well, right? I feel good if I'm not selling anyone something that is not guaranteed. It doesn't give guarantee. If I'm gonna sell you a course in trading, it's not gonna guarantee you're gonna become profitable. If I'm gonna sell you a course how to become website designer, I'll probably know that if you finish that course, you will know how to design a website. So now it's up to you if you can sell someone your service. But in trading, like even if I sell you a course, there's no guarantee that you're gonna become a profitable trader. The only guarantee I can have for that is showing everything for free, and then hoping you work hard enough on yourself to take something from my trading, put it into your trading, whether it's psychology, whether it's some of my strategies, confluences, setups, whatever it is, put it into your trading and then actually make money. Let's see. I still want to enter with my 3 accounts as well. I don't see the setup right now. I'm letting this trade run until break even, and yeah, this is a beautiful trade. I was thinking of sizing up here as well, but whatever, didn't size up. But we are up. How much are we up? Almost 600. Yeah, we are up almost 600. Deck layoffs are wild. Does AI boom kill the retail edge? Are price action and psychology dead in the market of bots, or is still a gap up for us? I've been thinking about this as well, to be honest. I don't have a strong opinion regarding, like, I don't. It's a little bit like, if you are in trading, then us as the traders, we think everybody is trading because like our algorithm and everything. Like I believe we're a little bit. Everybody lives in their own Truman Show in a way, because the algorithms and everything they are so smart now that everyone has different social media feed based on your interest and everything. So we kind of are all living in our Truman Show. And when I'm a trader, my social media feels like everybody in the world is trading. When you go outside, touch some grass, and you speak with people, nobody's trading, right? So I don't know I think like the whole trading thing is the least affected thing from AI, because the AI is already implemented into the markets. I don't think there is a single algorithm built by, I don't know, Goldman Sachs and so on, that is not some way integrated with artificial intelligence. It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to just have repetitive thing. So I think like trading itself is unaffected until like your scenario plays out where everyone becomes a trader. I don't know what's gonna happen then, but I think like AI is probably one of the industries where AI was integrated first and it didn't really change anything. Maybe it only changed for the hedge funds and banks, but I honestly think like they probably had access to really good artificial intelligence for their machines much earlier than we did, because the money rules the world. But I think we as a traders, we are overestimating how many people in retail are actually trading. Because again, like the more AI advances, the more the whole dead internet theory becomes true, right? We will see AI created influencers. We're already seeing them. We see AI interacting with AI. Like there's AI influencer who posts, and then all his comments are AI as well. Like the whole thing is getting a little bit messy. So that's why I think like we are a little bit all living in social media, not in real life, but in social media, we're all living a little bit in our own Truman Show, because the algorithms and AI is so smart that it creates the perfect environment in social media for us that supports our mindset and supports our thoughts and everything, right? That's why we have so much I think like if you compare society with 25 years ago, when the internet was not so mainstream, I don't think we were so divided as a people. Now everyone is arguing about everything. Everyone wants to fight about everything, right? Maybe there is like a fine line, this being visible because of internet, or there is a fine line of, again, everyone living their own Truman Show. I don't know, one person sees one research about something in their Facebook, another person sees the same research but with complete different results. You have two people now divided. They're both like, no, this is scientific evidence, who is right, who is wrong. And I think like we have like trading itself, I think trading is the least affected thing in terms of AI, because I think we are already living or trading markets that are probably integrated with AI. Even you know strategy, but your emotion is not ready, I don't think you will be profitable. 100%. You can give the same strategy for 10 people, only one of them will be profitable. Like there is a clear statistics that 99% of people, or people who try to trade for 1 year or whatever, are not profitable and so on. I think there's different factors in the statistics, but the main thing about statistics where 99% are not profitable, and you have a market that is 50-50, like essentially it's buy or sell, right? You don't have any more options. You don't have 4 different options. You have only 2 options, buy or sell. So essentially coin flip beats a average trader who is unprofitable. Coin flip is right probably more times than average trader. So like it's all your own character development. Like that's why I love trading. I felt at some point like this is making me a better person. This is making me more patient, risk adverse. I treat my finances completely different now. I think in probabilities much more in real life as well, about situations that are not trading related. If I see mountains, I see uptrend or downtrend, right? No, but jokes aside, like it's a character development, and there is the reason why 99% of traders are not profitable by these statistics. It's not because it's impossible to be profitable, it's just that psychology, and like most people, they don't know how to control their greed or patience for the first 5 years. They give it's with everything in life, right? If you have someone who eats shit every day and now they're like, oh, I'm gonna eat healthy for the rest of my life, they're probably gonna do it for 2 weeks, and then they somehow fall into the same category of eating trash or eating unhealthy and so on. So I think it's the same with trading. Most people, like, I think there will be much more people capable of being profitable, but they don't have the realizations what they do wrong, and they just fix their issues for 2 weeks and then they repeat the same hole, and then it's yeah. You have a very good mindset, in my opinion. Don't do what you despise in a trader economy. I respected it. Of course, man. I like my whole content is based on me becoming profitable trader. If I become a profitable trader and I record the journey and I do it, like I don't consider myself profitable trader right now, even though money wise I am profitable and win streak wise and everything, but I consider myself profitable trader if I repeat this thing for the next 10 years, right? And like if I'm able to achieve it, which I know I will, no matter what, right? Never give up. It's like a why do I need to take money from you guys? Why do I need to take money from you? If the whole idea is to become a profitable trader, which should give me enough money for everything. So that's why I don't like the whole selling a course thing. I might enter long if we retest this 15-minute 9 EMA. That's probably the best guess on entering on the 3 other accounts. We'll see. I thought everyone was trading too. Yeah, that's just the social media algorithm adjusting to whatever. Have you read about Platon's Cavern? No, but you made me interested. That's me. You meant like continuing your habits, bad habits in trading and not being profitable because of it. I think it's everyone. Like technical analysis, of course you can discover a lot of people like me who will teach you something new about the markets, and then it takes time to learn it. But like technical analysis, you learn quite quickly, probably 6 months, and you can probably know most of the concepts. You understand price action and everything. You can't learn in 6 months market hours. Market hours is just something you collect on the way. But after that, it's really fighting your own impulses, fighting your own emotions, fighting your own psychology and everything. Do you trade every day? Yes. Unfortunately, like if you look at my calendar, wrong account. If you look at my calendar, yes, it's every day. There's exceptions, maybe. Okay, let's see how many days I didn't trade since the green streak started. I think one is Thanksgiving here, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was first of 6 days since November where I didn't trade, and some of them were because market was closed as well. Yeah, I trade too much, I know. That's the bad effect of the green streak. Now I don't care about the green streak, but when I cared about it, then I was finding trades to just keep it green. Now I don't want it anymore. I think successful salesmen have the easiest time converting to full-time trading. They also have the easiest time to convert into full-time trader and sell courses. It's funny that you said it, because my background is in sales. I think like my biggest success for the markets came from 2 things, except anything else that I said. It came from the fact that I see a lot of relation between trading and video games. I have 6,000 hours in Counter-Strike 2. So I think that's related. That's another story how I think they are related. And also, before I started trading, I was watching markets without understanding what they are, because I was investing in crypto. So I just wanted to see if market is going up. That's all I cared about. I didn't know anything even what support resistance. What time are you live every day? New York Open. Sometimes my 9 to 5 interrupts, but if you're in my Discord, let me put the link, because I know we have some new people. My Discord, of course, is completely free, but if you are in my Discord, you will get announcements when I'm gonna stream. Uh, 4925k asked really good question. I love the question. What happened on the days where there are more than 10 and 15 trades? As always, I'm honest. So if you look my February, 2 trades, 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, 5 trades, 1 trade, 4 trades. And sometimes even if you see 3 trades, it can be 1 trade just scaling out in and out, right? But then you have days where there's 19 trades. Then you have, okay, there's actually January is impressive. There's not a single day that has, there's 12 trades and 19 trades, but any other day was 2 trades, 5 trades, 3 trades. I mean, again, like if you take micro scaling into consideration, that's nothing. But now we're getting into real choice. We have 22 trades, we have 20 trades, we have 11 trades. I can tell you honestly, it was me. Sometimes it's a heavy scaling, but sometimes it's this. It's me being in profit from few trades, then being in minus 426 in this case. This was in December, and then ending the day with 781. And that's just only with like look at the amount of trades. Trades. Like it's just bad habits, bad over trading, everything. It's just me, like this calendar, I think this presents my journey as a trader. 18 trades, 30 trades. This is me ignoring my rules, and I would say a little bit being lucky as well, ending those days in profit. Like if you look on this day, I was up 400, then I was down minus 300, and then it's making it back, right? So this calendar actually presents really well my journey in trading as well. A lot of rule breaking, less rule breaking, even less rule breaking, and not breaking my rules maybe more than one time. So it's just also like me learning my mistakes on the way. I'm also a salesman. Nice. What you selling? Weed? But 49.25, it's just transparently telling, it's just me sometimes over trading and bad habits. In January, like especially in the beginning, because you need to understand, in the beginning of this green streak, my only goal was getting payout. And it was more like pushing a certain number to hit, which was 8,000, because I have 3 accounts. I wanted to take 4,000 from all 3 accounts, so 12,000. And for me it was, how can I hit the 8,000? And then it forced me to take on some bad habits some days, try to force numbers, only showing the ups and not the downs, because they're selling a course. That's why they're only showing the good picture. Because again, like if I would be selling a course, I think, or anything, if I would be selling you anything, I think my whole approach would be completely different. I will probably live record myself trading, not streaming, and then showing you only when I win. Or I will show you my calendar and not explain when I was actually losing money or breaking my rules and so on. I've sold everything, man. Started with alarm store, door to door, ended up with selling communication gear, the public safety, military. Wow. I was able to stop working and focus on trading only. Man, good for you. That's a beautiful journey. Yeah, with sales, it's. Do you see the 59 EMA? No, man, I speak today a lot. Oh, yeah. I told you guys, I would enter on 9 EMA retouch. Fuck's sake, we missed the trade for my 3 accounts. Okay, I need to focus on the markets more. I told you guys, if you're gonna retest the 9 EMA, I might enter on my 3 accounts. It happened. Toretto always have a good eyes. We are in the trade with 1 account, so it's okay, but yeah, that was what I was waiting. Maybe we'll get another retest. Let's see. But that's a missed setup, and that's the danger of streaming sometimes. I tend to speak a lot, at least that's what my girlfriend says. I don't know if you guys agree. My girlfriend always says, you have the perfect, you take the trade on 9 EMA. Nice. I mean, if I teach you this and you take the trade and you make money, then it doesn't matter if I take the trade, right? If you guys make the money, I'm happy, man. On TradingView, you can add alert on touch, I think. Yeah, that's true as well. You can add alerts when the price comes to a certain level. You can put just like add alert, and then it adds alert. I entered there, only paper money though. Next week I'm ready to try combine. Let's go, buffer. It's nice to see you guys executing, even though I'm not. But we are still in a trade. We are up 600, 200 realized, less than 200. But at least you guys entered. You guys entered. I mean, it happens sometimes with the stream. But yeah, my girlfriend always says, like, I speak a lot. I don't know if you guys agree. But when I stream, I speak a lot. And he said that's like the perfect job for me, the streaming. Is finally I have an audience who can listen to me, because she gets tired when I speak a lot. Especially about markets. I can yap and yap and yap. But let's see. I'm still in this trade. Man, that hitting 1000 with 2 micros, that really makes me think, like, never stop talking. Fuck you guys. Let's put this shit here as well. Can we hit 270 points? That would be juicy. That would be juicy. That would be even more juicier if I have the same trade on my 3 accounts. But let's see. Never stop talking. Fuck off. I'm gonna stay silent. Let's see how you guys enjoy the stream. How you enjoying the silence? I'm gonna teach you EMAs with sign language. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can't make me shut up. Bro, I'm not saying that I ever smoke. Don't do illegal things, guys, because weed is illegal in Estonia. I'm not saying I smoke. But hypothetically, if I would ever smoke, I speak even more. Now I'm getting, we need your yapping. Man, I need to show this to my girlfriend. I need to screenshot that and show this to my girlfriend. That people love when I don't shut up. That's the only thing that shuts me up. Yeah, for me it's vice versa. For me it's the vice versa. Sometimes I can't shut up. Not that I ever smoke, come on. What is smoking? But if I would smoke, tell us how you and your girlfriend met. In the library. We met in the library. No, jokes aside, we met on, not on Tinder, but I think Bumble. It's still illegal, yeah, man. Estonia is low. It's super good idea from our government to legalize things that could make us good tax money and take away any bad shit on the market. Because again, like if you legalize something like weed, the only thing you do is you avoid someone buying weed that is, I don't know, mixed with some kind of shit. So I don't see the reason, but what is the target on the take profit? The target is actually, no, my target will be higher. My target is 2 something. Yeah, my target will be here. The reason why my target is here, because I am a strong believer that, like, I will see what's gonna happen if you're gonna create divergence. I mean, we're gonna take out this high on ES and then Q starts reversing after ES takes out the high. I might close it, but my belief is that we probably gonna retest orb high, orb yesterday or below today. I don't know why, but I think if you have a bullish day, price can grind 200 points from here easily. So that's my profit target, yesterday or below. My girlfriend is from Brazil, and Counter-Strike stream. Just don't miss another setup. No, I'm not gonna miss. If it's gonna pull back, I'm gonna lock in and shut up. Until it's flying, I'm not gonna FOMO in. We're not going that high, bro. Never doubt this market. And I mean, I can still scale out, right? If you take out those highs and I see some signs for reversal, I might scale out one more contract. But I'm not surprised if you're gonna have a bullish day. I agree it's a high target, but at the same time is 300-400 points high for New York session. It's not impossible, but again, I mean, with 2 contracts I can scale out one here. If I see any signs before the reversal, I'm not gonna hold it until the end. Like yesterday I had this trade on shorts. Do you think I waited until I got stopped? Well, I wouldn't be stopped out yesterday actually, but of course I don't wait to get stopped out. I will take some profits if I see the signs like the market is reversing. Maybe London session highs. Yeah, I mean, that's the first target. I will see if ES or NQ takes out the London highs, then I will be more maybe convinced to start taking profits. But right now this thing is flying. I think we have that RSI. We had juicy RSI divergence, guys, today. That's juicy. 30 minutes is quite high time frame to have RSI divergence as well. Do you see this? I will throw it out, or I will throw it out for you guys as well. This is a juicy divergence. If you get this on 5 minutes, that's nice. If you get this on 30 minutes, that's a nice divergence. Price made lower low, RSI didn't make lower low. That's quite juicy divergence. Counter-Strike stream. You really want to see Counter-Strike stream? Like I don't have anything against streaming how I play CS because I'm a fucking good. It's one thing that I'm good. I'm good in Counter-Strike. You can challenge me on trading and I will be like, maybe you're gonna win, right? You can challenge me, I don't know, in something else. I'm like, okay, yeah, you have a good chance of winning me in whatever trading or. But in Counter-Strike, if you challenge me 1-1, I'll take that challenge any day. I mean, one MS and one MNQ suck. I did not get your entry even though I saw them NQ retest low. Yeah, I mean, I took this entry outside of the stream as well. But yeah, let's see if I think it's super. Oh, we had divergence though. We have our first divergence right now to the shorts, for the shorts. NQ took out this high. I mean, it's a small one, can get disrespected quickly, but it's sometimes those smalls. What's your rank? My rank is, I mean, it depends. I play Faceit. I am 2.7k in Faceit. And the whole matchmaking thing, my highest rank was 27,000 in the Premier. I don't play matchmaking, I play Faceit mostly, but when the Global Elite was the only rank, I think I reached Global Elite 2016 or something, so almost like 10 years ago. Brazilian baddie? Yeah, I can't lie, my girlfriend is a baddie. Do I look like I want to trade not a baddie? Do I look like I don't want to have a hot girlfriend? Come on, man. We take 100 points with our girlfriends. We take 100 points on the market. I'm not gonna trade. I'm not gonna trade. I'm not gonna date someone who is not the baddie. Girlfriend reveal. I can show you the. Let me see if I can show you the picture we have together from the last trip in Venice. That's I can show you, because that's me as well. Let me see if I can pull up Instagram. 27k Elo Premier is wild. Is it? No, but I played the Premier it was last season when I was 27k. Let me ask my girlfriend first. I'm not gonna reveal anything if she says no. People are asking. Girlfriend reveal. Just started streaming with you today and for the first time, and I would really want to trade with you every day. That's what we're doing here. We are trading every single New York session. Let me see, this Instagram wants some kind of authentication. Wait, what? Let me see. Instagram wants some kind of number from me. I don't have any out. What the fuck? Give me 1 second, guys. I don't understand what number is. That the correct number. I don't know what it's asking me. I don't know what it's asking me. Discord, Bitskin, Coinbase, Binance. What the market? Oh, market is dumping. That divergence is playing out. We'll focus on the girlfriend reveal later because this market is just getting juicy. Let's see. 15-minute EMA coming up. Let's see. This is getting juicy. We are still above the orb high. You're gonna miss another trade now. We're not gonna miss this. We're not gonna miss this. The question is, should we long or this was divergence to short? I mean, we are not at the VWAP deviations. We are above VWAP as well. For me, this is still bullish based on these things. Let's see, we are 15-minute 9 EMA is super close. I mean, we kind of tapped it, but let's wait how this 15-minute candle closes. Would be quite disappointing if it doesn't take out London highs, huh? Would be quite disappointing. But like, the way it's chopping here, I'm starting to lean. Maybe it's time to short this market. We'll see. Let this candle develop. Let's see if this divergence will stay. The longer this divergence will stay, that NQ took out the high, but ES didn't. It's very small divergence, but we have seen this on stream. Those small divergences sometimes can be enough. We have a lot of support here, right? We have New York VWAP, we have the normal VWAP, we have the 15-minute 9 EMA, but we are not missing any trades today. Let's see. If this divergence will stay, let me mark this divergence a little bit better as well. If this divergence will stay, I'm leaning towards shorts. Thanks for trading live, bro. Of course, that's what we do here every single day. That's what we do here every single day. But to be honest, guys, this is super typical Friday. We are quite slow. Fridays are a little bit like Mondays. Five minutes is not. This divergence is making me not want to long this on this 50-minute EMA. We'll see how this. But I would honestly expect that we come and touch those VWAP deviation bands. At least. VWAP is the support now. Man, we have so many same new names that were yesterday. SS Kate is not crime was here yesterday. How many viewers we have right now? 54 people enjoying the content. 54 people enjoying me talking to myself and yapping. Fortunately, I can't. Today I can't say that I'm not in a trade at least. Sometimes we yap and we are not in a trade. Also, last day of the month. Yeah, that's a good point. Monthly candle close can be juicy. Oh, let's see how the monthly candle looks like. We need an empty chart. Let's see what the monthly candle looks like. Nah. That's a yes. NQ looks actually. Let me put this. NQ. I mean, if you're gonna have a super bearish close, that's a monthly structure going bearish, right? If you close this candle like where the candle wick is, which is I think like, is it yesterday? No, it's not yesterday low. It happened here on the first week of February. That will be quite bearish for the market in the long term. But I think monthly structure is super difficult to implement into your trading because we are trading daily and on a 15-minute time frame. I'm new here since you show up in Topstep. Let's go. So cool to see you guys. Make sure you join the Discord as well so you don't miss any updates regarding streams or anything maybe. And also it's a place to guys for you, like the community is growing, and I made this Discord so you guys can share your trading ideas, argue with each other about them, fight about them, learn from each other, and you have a community. You have a little bit smaller community because I was part of Topstep Discord. I'm banned from Topstep Discord, by the way. Quintex, what's going on? Joey Lake, great day for me. But I am banned from the Topstep Discord. But I enjoyed Topstep Discord because it felt like you have some kind of community, and then everyone there is super salty, super toxic, and it's too many people. I think they probably have like more than 100,000 people there. But yeah. Just wanted to say, New York close candle doesn't work properly with non-futures. The volume doesn't present properly. That's interesting that you mention it. I want to see it on my own. Let me go on empty chart and on 1 minute. So in this case it will be SPY and SPX, right? That's what you mean? On SPX it's the same story. The last 1 minute candle is the highest volume in options. Or SPY, sorry. On SPX, same thing. Closing candle yesterday was the highest volume. Opening, actually, no, it's also closing candle here. So, at least on SPX and SPY, those are the QQQ, which is Nasdaq in options, same, highest volume on the close. US 100, forget US 100, it's Forex. Anything related to Forex volume, just don't consider it. Only focus on either spot, which is the investment, just normal ETF without leverage, right? But best is if you focus on options volume or futures volume. Options have even, I would say, even better volume because options are more popular in a sense. But Forex volume completely forget. Like completely don't even think about Forex volume because CFD volume is it's not regulated. I have spread betting trading. I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know anything about it. But what I can confidently say without really knowing the details is CFDs or Forex. There's nothing wrong trading Forex, but don't trade volume there, or don't take your decisions based on CFD volumes, because CFD, like the downside of Forex or CFD is the fact that it's unregulated. The brokers and everything are unregulated, so the volume is can be artificial. In futures and options, I have no doubt that there are ways to fake the volume some ways, but it's 100 times more regulated and more realistic. And it's not me saying don't trade Forex. You can trade Forex, it's completely fine. It's just the volume itself is don't take your trading decisions based if futures volume is not related to the same numbers. But from futures and options, we have the same thing. Last 1 minute candle is, I thought as much. It's like you can get order flows with futures, but not CFD. Yeah, exactly. You don't have order flow in CFD. If they tell you you have order flow in CFD, they're selling you something. Okay, we don't have divergence, so my scare of maybe shorts starting to come in went away. ES made new high, NQ made new high. Why are you minus 4.5? It's a fresh XFA. It's the XFA I got today. I finished a new account today. It's fresh XFA, so that's why it shows minus 4.5. My balance is the running trade plus realized profit, but it's just today started XFA. What positions are you in right now? I'm only in this long right now. I'm only in this long. I don't have any other positions. Good morning, Saint Sam. What's going on? This is not me being minus 4.5. It's just fresh XFA shows where my balance can't go. In that case, I will lose my account. As soon as I make 4.5 in my balance, this will go to 0, like here. Like then it will look the same, right? I have my balance. Since it's over my MLL, it's 0. Congrats, brother. Thank you, brother. But Katie, I'm only in one. Is your TP at yesterday low? Exactly, Atomic. All good here, brother. Seems you're already making a bank. Yeah, we are up 600. I mean, it can change. I'm on break even with this one, right? Because I scaled one contract out. And I'm not sure if it's gonna hit my TP. This is 350 points. We'll see. It's a stretch, I agree. I might scale out earlier, or at least take one profit. I think honestly that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna put one profit taking exactly those London highs. And actually London didn't take even New York. Oh, it did? Okay. But I am not confident that we're gonna hit my full TP, but we'll see. It looks bearish to me. I agree, this chop is starting to look more bearish, but I have nothing to lose in this trade, so that's why I'm not closing it. I either close it with 220 as a profit, and then I can find, because I can short on these accounts as well where I don't have trade. That will be immediate payout deny. If I go short right now, I closed for break even on my orb trade today. Wasn't liking the chop above orb. Yeah, the chop is always kind of dangerous in a way that maybe we are collecting orders to go more down, because from the EMA perspective we are below those major EMAs. So I would say 4 hour is still bearish, and the fact that we are kind of rejecting from this 9 EMA on 4 hours is even more confirming we are bearish. But the reason why I'm in longs is I had a bullish bias from the last 1 minute candle yesterday, and I don't have anything to lose on the trade I'm in, right? I already took profit. Now it's either I take more profit or I get break even. What do you think about short with the stop loss above resistance from this chop? So you mean like your stop loss? Let me put it on my chart as well. I think we might go actually to my break even now, but we'll see. I think you mean trade like this. I like it as long as you get in where my entry right now is. Let me put this on the side, for example. Like with any range, you don't want to short the lows unless it's giving you clear breakout, right? Breakout to the downside. Because as long as we chop, it's gonna stay between this chop. So I don't dislike idea of taking trades at the range high, because then you have really fixed stop loss. Like now, if you're gonna exit this range, then you're gonna be stopped out and your trade idea is invalidated anyway. And if your entry is good in a range, I don't have anything against it. Does orb means opening range breakout? Exactly, Kate. Exactly. But I wouldn't short this chasing a candle, because there is a high chance that we go back into this chop. I might be wrong, we'll see. But if we are chopping, I want to enter at the chop high, because if the chop goes against me or the next move goes against me, I have really tight stop loss. I don't lose so much money. I think like if you short right now, yeah, you play the odds that we're gonna finally break down from this chop. But at the same time, as soon as we stay in a range, you're like, why did I enter so prematurely? But yeah, okay, the orb itself is opening range breakout by definition, and you can do it on any time frame. There are that 15-minute looks like it wants to dump, but you can do on 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute, it doesn't matter. Some people do 5 minute orb, so they place the 5 minute high and low on their chart and trade based on that. Some, I heard, even 1 minute orbs. Some do even 1 hour orb. Depends on the trading style. For me, why I chose 15 minutes is because the first 15 minutes for me feels super chaotic in the market when market opens. So I kind of, if I trade 15 minute orb, I avoid myself from trading when the market is super volatile and usually don't have direction. It can mean that I also miss trades, but I don't like to trade in the first at least 5, 6, 7 minutes because it's super chaotic. And also the another reason is because sometimes, like, I like to play inverse orb, which means that I short the high of the orb and long the low of the orb, because again, that 15 minute can create such a wide orb that it gives me really good area where the price might stay for the rest of the session. When you say last minute close, you mean the 4 p.m. for real RTH? I'm trying to what's RTH? RTH trading. I'm learning with you guys. Regular trading hours. Yeah, makes sense. Yes. So the last 1 minute candle. Last 1 minute candle of the real trading hours, New York, 4 p.m. I think it's 4 p.m. Yeah, because I'm always calculating everything in Estonian time. But yeah, it's the last 1 minute candle. I can show you example as well, and only on ES, because NQ is still important for that last 1 minute candle, but at the same time ES has more volume. Let me find it. It's here, right? You see the volume as well. Like, you spot it immediately. It's this candle here. So I would honestly expect that ES at least comes to this level, because if the big boys got into their positions here, kind of makes sense we come back here, right? At least that's like my caveman logic. But yeah, I just checked the last 1 minute candle on ES because ES has more volume. You can do the same on options. Even when I go on SPY, you will find the same thing, which is right here. Let me see. Which is right here. Where is it? This Doji candle. This was yesterday? No, this was on Wednesday. Let's find yesterday. This is yesterday. This one, this candle here. So it's the same thing. It has the highest volume. So I just check what the candle is doing. It's simple to identify. I'll simple it for myself. But yeah, usually it sticks out because if you look the volume itself, always like this is, I can see, yes, this is market close, market close, market close. No, one was market open actually. Here, market close, here, market close, here, market, like always it sticks out what's the last 1 minute candle. Have you calculated the statistics, how much it correlates to the next day bullish or bearish based on the candle? I haven't statistically, no. We're going down. Let me see what the not much. It's still in the same chop. Statistically, no. I haven't checked like how much, but like what I have noticed is like you can have the super bullish last 1 minute, and then you have a bearish day, and then you have another super bullish 1 minute, and then you have half bearish day, and then they finally switch. So it's sometimes worth to check it more like a long time frame. Like I always say, don't marry your bias, and it's the same with this last 1 minute candle, because the whole, like, I've seen it so many times where the last 1 minute, a lot of selling, market bullish next day. Same thing, a lot of selling in the end, market bullish the next day. And then you're gonna have like a really deep correction in the end of the week. So it's sometimes like I take into consideration that, hey, every day been super bullish, every last 1 minute a lot of selling. So then I'm continuing to like make sure that I'm ready to short at some point. But it is not always the next day. Sometimes it can do it like give you divergence in a sense, like last 1 minute bullish, next day bearish, but I'm still looking for longs. If they don't work out, I feel that I'm gonna be closer for a really good trade at some point. That's been like my theory, but I haven't statistically proven that it's exactly like this. Sometimes it's really happens the next day when it like shows that the bias based on the 1 minute candle is correct. Sometimes they are loading for days before the real move happens. And sometimes again, like that last 1 minute candle doesn't give me any information. Like it's not always certain. Sometimes it's, I always check how the candle behaves. If you have order flow, you probably see much more the actual orders coming in on the last 1 minute, right? But I only check how the candle behaves, and sometimes it leaves you really like with no bias. Like they were selling, they were buying, there's actually no bias to take from the last 1 minute. One thing you can check is MOC, it's market on close orders. That happens 10 minutes before the market close and then 5 minutes before the market close. And it's pretty much like all the orders that are submitted in those times. And it also gives you an idea. If MOC is like 2 billion to the upside, that they're buying a lot on those MOCs, and then the last 1 minute candle is bullish as well, like that's I'm more confident in my bullish, but it really depends. And again, I think it's, you will feel it as soon as you start following it. Sometimes it gives you no information or doesn't give you much information. Sometimes it's like super bearish last 1 minute candle and then semi bearish the next day 1 minute candle, and then on Wednesday you have a huge dump and you're like, that makes sense. So once you start following it, you start kind of like understanding as well when it makes sense to take it more seriously, or when it really doesn't give you so much information that you should be really like marrying your bias for the next day. I'm heading off, guys. Had a small winning day. Let's go. Good job, Christian. See you. I wanted to say see you on tomorrow, but see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. And today is the same as I told you yesterday for the volume. We have lower volume on this push up. Do we? Do we have any zombie rally indicators like RSI? What's the 15-minute RSI? 15-minute is not even above the 65 RSI yet. I mean, the longer it chops, it's also the situational analysis, I think, that they are calling it, which is like understanding what's happening probably based on how market usually behaves on Fridays. And what I see right now in the markets is we are kind of setting ourselves up for probably slow zombie rally up from here. We had the breakout, which is usually the first phase of zombie rallies, right? We had one on Wednesday. We had the breakout, we chopped like here, and then it's like it's gonna be a slow grind, and that's close actually. Yeah, that's Nvidia earnings, sorry. But then we had the slow grind. I'm kind of feeling we are in the same territory. The only difference is here we were clearly above the 65 RSI, which is like the clear indication that it might be zombie rally. We don't have it yet, but if we go above that 65 RSI, I think it's gonna be similar. Are you waiting for break even before taking trades on other XFAs? Yeah, because the thing with other XFAs is I don't want to get really like worse entry. I would rather have similar entry, or at least range lows maybe. And I can't short here as well. Like if I want to short this range high, I can't, because that's hedging on different XFAs, right? I short on one and I long the other one, so I'm a little bit stuck. Like I don't have a risk if we break down from this range, because then I will exit with my break even. So if I would enter right now, I will put myself into risk that this chop will fail. We break down, and then it's like, it doesn't make sense, right? The only thing that makes sense for me right now is just stay in this trade. If this goes to break even, then I will look for trade for all accounts. You can't hedge unless you do on different firms. Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in hedging as well. I think it's like you're cheating the system and you're putting yourself into risk to getting banned from prop firms. And as far as I understand, those prop firms, they are not stupid in terms of communicating. I think they are much smarter in that sense for connecting some kind of APIs. If this user register with this email, we're gonna share information. If they're gonna hedge, it's not really hard to probably like identify those hedgers who long on one prop firm and then go short on another prop firm. I think like for them to cooperate and share this data between each other, it makes sense, right? Because it protects both businesses. So I'm not like, if you do hedging, yeah, I don't know what else to say to you. That stay safe, I guess. I will never risk it, because again, like those prop firms are paying me really well. I mean, only prop firm, Topstep in this case. I'm now planning to scale more accounts on Lucid, but I will never risk. I will never, like in Estonia we have a saying, I don't spit into the place that feeds me, right? I don't spit into the mouth that feeds me, or something like this. And it's the same, like I don't wanna, if I know how to trade correctly by the rules, why would I try to break the rules for a little bit more profit? Because in the end, like if you're hedging, I understand that you are winning regardless on one account, but at the same time, I don't know, it's, you don't shit where you eat. Yeah, exactly. I have a question about copy trading. What's up, Kate? What's up, Kate? Oh man, this is the best example why I hate longing more than shorts. I'm telling you, if I was in the short in the same trade, my trade will be hit my TP already. If you're in the longs, you need to freaking wait. We've been waiting for 2 hours for this to move up from here. Dude is secretly a bird that gets feed from a mouth. Kate, I'm listening. If you have accounts on 2 prop firms, you're probably gonna ask how you're gonna copy trade 2 different prop firms. That's my guess. But let's see. But man, I'm telling you, I love shorts more than longs. That doesn't mean I never long. Of course I'm gonna long. But that's exactly the reason why I hate longing sometimes. That's why I hate longing sometimes, because you need to freaking wait for your TP. When you're shorting, this thing falls like a rock. It's fast. What do you need to be able to take trades on both without logout and login on the other account? There are tools, or as Daniel said, Trade Syncer. It's the same thing like Topstep copy trading, but just external thing, and then it connects those accounts. Yeah, they're free. Yeah, there's a lot of different providers in the market. I don't know which one is the best one. I'll let you guys know in my Discord, because I don't have it right now because I don't have other accounts in. But now I'm planning to scale into Lucid. As soon as I do, I will do research which one is the best one. But they should be free, and yeah. It kind of seems like it is in a squeezing range to break to the upside, but who knows? I mean, not free, but has a free trial. Okay, I didn't know. But I think you will find something free as well. Otherwise, if you have 2 platforms, I would say it's annoying. I agree, but at the same time, 2 more clicks and so on. I use Trade Syncer. I love it. How much is it if you're paying for it? Just curious how much do you need to spend for that. But for example, like I know in Lucid you can trade from trading view. So for me it will be just clicking on trading view, sell or buy, and then it does for the Lucid accounts. That's my understanding. Yep. But does it work if for example one is trader weight and one is rhythmic? I think so, yeah. I think so. That's what I have heard. Again, I think Daniel in the chat knows much more than me. But as I need to research it as soon as I will start doing it. And the thing is, like, I'm not gonna copy trade all accounts in the beginning because I don't see the point of copy trading combines with my Topstep XFAs. Like in the beginning, Lucid is combine, but once they pass, then I'm gonna copy trade. For using 2 different prop firms, it's not 49, but there's larger plans for 5 plus prop firms. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen people who have 50 accounts, 53 accounts I saw. But okay, oh wait, no, it was not the Justin Wehrlein. No, it was someone else. I was like, that was Justin Wehrlein who had the TikTok of 53 accounts. Then I was like, forget it. But yeah, some guy on TikTok had 53 accounts, which is insane. I'm planning to scale 5 more accounts. We'll see how it goes. But I think my goal, of course, it's more accounts the merrier. But realistically speaking, I want to maybe reach 15 to 20 accounts and then focus on that. At least get few payouts from those 20 accounts and then see. But yeah, regarding market, it's looking bullish because we are above VWAPs, we are above the whole orb and everything. But this job to hold, yeah, that's that market is quiet. Guys, I have to go. See you next week or on Discord. Ciao. Ciao, my Italian friend. Are you interested at all in algo trading? I don't know so much about algo trading. I don't know so much about algo trading. Is it the same like quant trading? I've researched a little bit quant trading. Like, do you mean algo trading like machine is executing my strategy? That's unfortunate. The market is basically automated strategies. I've been thinking about, you know, when I would implement them, when I see that the one strategy that I use, I don't hold my trades enough. In that case, I would, but I love trading. It's I think if my psychology is starting to really, like, if I see that I take the same setup and I see I should hold much longer, then yes. But right now, not so much. It's I think it's, I love the process itself. But at some point, definitely, yeah. Why not? Why not try it? Why not try it just to see how is the machine comparing to my trading? Like, how is the machine trading versus my trading? Is it more profitable or not? Man, don't go to break even. Is it another chop? Like, what are we doing? Can this range hold me before we go to break? What's my break even? What's orb high? 9, 10? Yeah, my break even is a little bit below the orb high. Man, it will suck to be on this trade for so long and go to break even. I mean, I took some profits, but it will suck. Let's go. It's looking to take out those recent lows for some momentum. The thing is with range is it's looking bullish and bearish every 10 minutes, right? That's the worst part about range. It's looking bearish and then it goes back up and then it like looking bullish and then it's gonna stay. Check the 4-hour candle. As I told you guys, it's going the opposite direction in the beginning. I don't dislike the idea of what you mean the mark weight, because we didn't really manage to get on the, let's see if ES did. No, we didn't really manage to read. I mean, it's quite close, right? We have 24. Yeah, it's like 6 points away from 9 EMA, so you kind of can say it was a retest. Of course, here is more clear retest, but mark weight, I see the vision for it. Can it happen or is it happening? That's a good question. That's a really good question. It definitely can be a case. See what the 1 hour is telling us. Okay, I mean, the one thing is good if I get break even is at least we're gonna get some action and I can find a new trade. I'm really going to learn from you. I am new in this business and to find a trading buddy is not easy. I'm glad I found you, man. First of all, welcome to the whole show, right? Welcome to the stream, welcome to my channel, welcome to the community, welcome to trading with me. I'm not gonna be your only trading buddy. You have so many more traders in the chat, in the Discord. We are all communities, trading buddies, but super happy to have you on board. Do you consider closing earlier or scaling more out if I see the price reversing? Honestly, if we go back to the range high, I might close one more contract because I'm getting impatient with this trade. Right now, not anymore. Now it's so close anyway. I'd rather take the break even and find a new trade. If you go to range high, maybe again. We're finding support on the New York VWAP. I mean, it's really hard to say I'm bullish and bearish because again, like if we are in range, it changes. It looks bearish, then it looks bullish. It looks bearish, it looks bullish. If it looks like Tuesday, I think we had a really similar market. We had the breakout, which was here, and then we kind of chopped, and then we started zombie rallying. And it's getting. Are we going to hold the VWAP once again? Yeah, it is on the VWAP, huh? It is on the VWAP. I mean, if this VWAP holds once again, I think this VWAP is becoming quite a strong indicator that we might stay zombie rallying and bullish. It's the market is unfortunately for the streaming purpose, market's a little bit boring. That's again like perfect example why I don't like long so much in terms of the entertainment. Like you either size up and catch the move and scale out aggressively, or you need to have a patience to stay in this trade. Because even if this is gonna work out for me, which I now doubt it's gonna work out, we'll see. Okay, I kinda wanna scale out for maybe one more contract. At the same time, stochastic is getting oversold. Yeah, long sucks in a way that it's a slow grind. Like unless you get super good breakout. Like sometimes longs are fast as well, but this one is slow. How much we were up at some point? Oh, we were up 150 points. I mean, it's not bad. 150 points. I didn't even know we were up so much. 150 points. God damn. Not a shabby thing to take profits. Learning from you, really avoid blowing accounts for us. While you're learning, how many accounts have you blown before becoming profitable? Are you asking me how many accounts it took for me to be profitable in a sense? Maybe 95 of my trades are shorts from last April. Kate, you didn't have fun from April until August, huh? That was when I was struggling. I like shorts more than longs. I think we had one of the clearest bull trends. Let me go on NQ. Like, that shit was so bullish from April. Yeah, this one, right? Like, from April until even October. Like, yeah, you had some bullbacks. Don't get me wrong. But that thing was so bullish that, damn, it was hard to short this market. I think I'm gonna get break even, which is kind of good because we can find a new trade finally. But at the same time, like, do I want to lose money? Of course not. Not lose, but get less than I would have got. Let's see, we are at range lows. We need to bounce somewhere here, right? That's the range low. That will be just another indicator that we chop again. The VWAP is holding. Take my 300 and take my 500 in total here. If I would exit this position completely, it will go to my TP in 10 minutes. If I close right now the full position, then it would hit my TP in probably in 5 minutes. Trump would come and tweet that now it's the perfect time to buy stocks. Man, what a bottom signal, huh? The president of United States give you the signal to buy, you need to buy. That was probably the most transparent signal ever given. As soon as Trump said now it's time to buy, I think we flew like 10% up on the same day. It was crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna pronounce your name. Sorry, my friend. Look, you're asking me how many combines it took me to reach profitability. So one thing was like I can't tell you how many combines exactly, but what I can tell you that before I was in profits in terms of my payouts plus what I put inside the top step, like there's two transactions in top steps. One is payouts, one is you buying accounts. Before November, I was minus 5,000. Now that minus 5,000 is not that I spent 5,000 in combines and never got payout. It was more probably like 10,000 the total spend in top step and then 5,000 as a payout, so I was still minus 5,000. So I can tell you that I was minus 5,000 in total in 1 year with top step. Before now I paid myself with the next payout almost 40,000, so now it's way above the 5,000. But in generally, so I would categorize the whole journey into two aspects. There were times where I really controlled how I managed my combines. So meaning I got the combine, I didn't rush it, but I didn't take it too slowly as well. I treated it nicely in a sense where I didn't full port or try to pass it really quickly. And then my top step spend didn't accelerate or didn't increase drastically. And then there was times when I went in a tilt. I lost XFAs without the payout, and then I maybe bought like 5 combines the same day, lost them one by one because I was revenge trading. Like there was some occasions like that as well. But overall, time-wise, it took me almost 2 years, less than 2 years, 1 year and 3 months or so. Exact combine count, I don't know, because the very first combine that I had was I got XFA from my first combine. Then I lost it. I didn't get payout. Then I didn't get payout for 5 months. Only I got combine. I got XFAs, but I didn't make it to payout. So it's more like, it's not how many combines it takes. It's more, do you control your spend? Do you know how much you have spent on Topstep? I know I have one friend. I don't know how he calculates it now, but like at some point he was down so bad that when I said like, do you know your Topstep spend? He was like, I don't want to know. So it's also like, can you face the reality of going to your bank account and putting Topstep in the search and seeing how much you actually have spent versus your payouts? I'm on my 3 year, still not profitable. It's a different journey for everyone. Maybe this is just a phase for me where I am profitable and then I'm gonna have a losing streak. You never know, right? But Kate, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found it on Topstep. I hope you will learn something new. I've seen it with so many people in my community. They say like, hey, I found your content. I'm not trading like you, and I don't recommend anyone trading exactly like me, because that's my personality trading. That fits to my personality and my characteristics and my risk appetite and everything. But the only hope I have for you, Kate, is that you will find something in my content, in my streams, that you're like, if I implement this into my strategy, at least partially, that actually can change something. Fuck this VWAP, I'm short. I know the feeling so well. You are in short, you're like, goddamn, break your stupid VWAP, why are you so strong? We all know the feeling. He might be onto something with us heading to yesterday or blow. Don't know yet. Don't know. We have quite a battleground here to fight, right? We broke the 200 EMA. We wanted to reclaim, broke it today again with the London sell-off, and now like that's 25-35. I think it's not gonna be an easy stop. Sometimes those EMAs, if you have strength, you will fly past them like nothing. But it's definitely like, it's a fighting area for bulls. If we close 1 hour candle above them, it's definitely gonna go do or blow, or not definitely, nothing is 100%. But if you're in shorts, you need to not pray, but like watch this area, right? This area is super important, because if it breaks, if bulls break it, you're much stronger. And it's the similar area of that 9 EMA on 4 hour. So we'll see. I have to tell you honestly, before I found you, when I open position, I will fare a lot and lose a lot by overtrading. Now I become calm and confident. Let's go, my man. Let's go, my man. That's so beautiful to read. I've seen a lot of people that I don't know how much they have learned technically, but I think a lot of what people are taking from me is the patience to wait for your setup. Not entering on a FOMO. You saw it yesterday, even if the FOMO would have paid off. I don't want to force myself into bad habits. But it's truly like, as soon as you click the button, you need to be ready for every outcome. And if you know that as soon as you click the button, you need to be ready for every outcome, so including losing, that's will make you more patient, right? Because you're like, okay, how can I make sure that I avoid losing as much as I can? You can't avoid it 100%, but for me, like, the answer is like, if I really stay patient until the stars align, and it's not always the case. Sometimes I take trades too early and I regret it immediately and so on. But it's really like, how can I make sure that when I enter, I put myself into best condition to win? because you can never be 100% you're gonna win. If you know that you're gonna win 100% on a trade, you will likely go with the maximum size, right? I will go with 5 minis, 10 minis if I know I'm gonna win a trade. If I know 100% I enter now, I'm gonna win 100%, I will go with 5 minis or 50 micros or 100 micros. Like, I will size up immediately, but I never know. And sometimes I regret that. Like, I take a really good setup and I'm like, why did I take amazing setup with only 1 micro? Like, come on, at least risk 2 micros. So I'm glad you're finding patience. Patience is so important. I always say, like, if someone will come to me and say, what's the secret of your green streak? Patience. Nothing else. I waited so many setups with FOMO inside, with wanting to enter greed, everything. But I stayed patient, and as soon as I saw, it's also like, if you like, it's a habit. Staying patient is a habit. You're not gonna achieve patience in a one day. You're gonna achieve it probably like with months or years. Fuck 5 minis. If I knew I was 100% winning trade, I would put the house on NQ. Yeah, 100%. Oh, this fucking range. I know, guys. I know. It's painful to look. It's painful to trade. That's the market sometimes for you. Like, this is how much time we have spent here? 2 hours. 2 hours in a range. 2 hours in a range. That's man, it's 7 p.m. already. I usually finish my stream right now. But you guys are so freaking awesome. You guys are chatting so many cool questions and everything, so I don't have a plan to finish the stream right now. But usually that's when I finish. I didn't even understand. The range has been going on for 2 hours. The price is literally not at all moving above yesterday, Anchorman. Yeah, that's trading sometimes. Trading can sometimes be so freaking boring. I know you guys are short, so I don't want to say I'm hoping now it's the breakout time. I'm just hoping this market gets out of this range. Like, what are we doing, my man? What are we doing? But yeah, sometimes those markets can get super boring. So I'm trying to entertain you as much as possible. It's like the past 2 days I told myself I will take a break and it's the clearest breakouts and trends ever, and then the day I come back it chops. I know. Especially Tuesday and Wednesday were like super zombie rally days where it was choppy as well, and then I was the same. I was like, why am I even trading this? This range, please can we get over this range? Your break even is my TP. At the same time, I feel like AMD is inevitable here. Yeah, might be. If you will break the cut, then are we bouncing on 15-minute 9 EMA as well? Kinda. We even closed one candle below the 9 EMA on 15-minute. Kinda like a fake out. We took it back immediately. And it's the same story on 15 minutes than in 1 hour. If those EMAs break, I think we will have a nice breakout to the upside. Because they are kinda, let me mark them on my chart. They're kinda aligned with the 1 hour. Yeah. Yeah, kinda. So similar story for 15 minutes. 15 minutes break these. Again, I don't wanna wish against your shorts, but at the same time I'm in long. But yeah, there is resistance here, that's clear. I forgot about food completely. Your break even is my TP. It's like the cocky traders on oh my god, you know, when I was in Top Step Discord, you know what made me so like, ugh, shut up. Do you think we reached new day high? Brother, I don't know anything about anymore. About anything. It's been chopping for 2 hours. I'm still bullish because we're holding VWAP. I'm bullish because I'm in a long as well. What's the daily high? Let's see what's the daily high. I mean, yeah, if we're gonna break this range and we have a breakout, I think of course this is the London range is the daily high. I think we're gonna take it if it's going now. Let's see. I mean, like somebody asked, like, would it make sense to short? I think now is the best time to short, and then your stop loss is above it. You're probably gonna lose this trade, but that's probably the best risk reward for short, because you will get stopped out quite soon, or then you're not gonna get. Might close for break even and go Dutch grass right now. I'm tempted to just close my laptop and step away, and when I sneak peek after 1 hour, I will see the market had a massive dump without me. Can you step away from the markets without checking it? I can't. Well, it was great Friday. Good weekend to all. See you next week. See you, my man, Interstays. Man, if it goes back to this range, I think we have a reason to start rioting. But Kate, the question is, can you actually stay away? Can you actually stay away from the markets more than 1 hour? I can't. I know this. Like, if I tell you that I'm not gonna trade today more, that might be true. But not watching the markets, that's the ultimate discipline. No, that's impossible for me. We are in the same boat. Impossible for me too. How many viewers we have? How many viewers have the strength to watch this chop? 44. We only lost 11 viewers, and some of them was in the chat. Addiction. I'm always tempted to watch it. I think it's like addiction to the markets is healthy if it avoids you from executing. So what I mean by that, I've been addicted to the market since I started trading. We need more likes on the stream. Yes, put some likes on the stream. But I think it's like healthy to stay addicted if it doesn't make you trade. Because I was addicted to the market since the beginning, and then the first 4 months of that addiction, I was trading Asia, London, New York. Then what's the middle session where it's not London or Asian? I think it's Australian, but I mean, who cares about Australian trading session? No offense to any Australian, but they're not gonna produce any volume, right? But I was trading every single session, and then on the weekends I was trading Bitcoin or crypto as well. I think that's the like unhealthy addiction to the markets. But if you have addiction where you don't trade outside of your rules, or the times when you know you shouldn't be trading, but you watch the market, I think that's healthy because you can experience what the market might sometimes do. It gives you chart hours, market hours, which is all never a bad thing. But at the same time, it's like, don't we all have anything else to do than watching a chop for 2 hours? I'm the second. Give likes on the stream. Oh, are we breaking out? Man, hitting 347 points on stream, that will be the best. And it's not combine as well. That will be the best trade this year on the stream. I have nothing more important to do than watch this chop. Yeah, I saw that my friends are writing me like, when are we gonna play Counter-Strike? So I kinda have something more important to do. But guys, I think you're celebrating too early. You think that's the end of the range? Do you guys think this is the end of the range? I want to agree with you guys so badly. I'm losing hope for this market. Go take out those London highs and go to the orb low. Are the EMAs cracking? Okay, the first boss is here. We have the 100 EMA. Gave us the first reaction, as you see. Let's see. 1 hour. Exactly. Okay, so 1 hour is exactly at the same place where 1 hour 200 EMA and 15 minute 100 100 EMA are the same place. This is the fight we want to see. Can we break this fight? Let's play Counter-Strike tomorrow. Are you in Europe, Mark Wade? If you're in Europe, I can play with you. If you're in US, sorry, I can't. I will go crazy with the Bing. But if you're in Europe, let's play. Is the manipulation? No, I think the manipulation was today's manipulation. I think was this. That's why I entered long before the market opened as well, because I had bullish bias, and I think like this. This whole London move, we had a range, right? We had a range, and then London manipulated it into New York manipulation. How do you call it? Manipulation continuation into reversal. I think like that's the model for today. That this was the manipulation move. New York continued it, made a new low, and now it's reversal. That's been my whole bias for this trade, that we have that trading model today. Nope, I'm not. Where are you from, Mark Wade? But unfortunately, yeah, if you're in US, it's almost impossible for me to play CS with you. Or in Asia as well. It's just like 100 ping, or it's a real break. I don't think this is a manipulation in that sense. There is a chance, of course. Katie, I hope I pronounced your name right. I think, Kate, that there is a chance that like you have the small manipulation in terms of the range high, right? We manipulate the range and then we go back into the range. That I understand. California, guys, I want to go to California. You guys, oh, it's dark finally. You guys are so lucky with the weather. Whew, please don't go back into the range. But Kate, now I understand your vision. In a short time frame, can be manipulation, but who knows? We have a new divergence as well. So if you're in shorts, we got rejected from those EMAs. Wait, is it equal highs? No way we go back to the range. Is it equal highs? I think I need classes for that. I mean, it's equal highs into divergence. It's not the strongest divergence. Man, if this thing is gonna go back in the range, which time frames do you usually use for your entries? 5 minutes usually for confirmation, so meaning candle closes above orb and so on, but then it doesn't matter. Entry doesn't matter. Like for example, yesterday, if you remember me entering, I don't know if you were not here, it's okay as well, but it was this long here. Let me zoom in. It was this long here, the first long. My entry model for this was the next 15-minute candle opens super bearish, I'm gonna go into long, because I have the candle wick theory about like if there's gonna be reversal with other confluences, then the reversal candle will open with the same direction with the trend, right? It's gonna open lower and then it's gonna leave the wick, and it was like it's like the fake out. So in this case, it doesn't really matter what time frame I enter, but if I use this kind of like the wick theory for my entry, then I'll go maybe do 5 minutes, see how the because 5 minute and 15-minute candle are opening at the same time. So I will see how the 5 minute candle opens, and then I might, there's no clear rule. There's no clear rule regarding like what time frame is the best for entries. Depends on some confluences. Okay, like really good example is where is this one. So yesterday we also entered, like I can show you this as well, like this chart is always on 1 minute, because again, like if I go on like for example 15 minutes, it gets really messy, right? It gets really messy, like you don't understand so much. But if I go on 1 minute, you see clearly when the price is inside those weave activation bands. So yesterday it was the same thing. once we were in those VWAP activation bands, I always check the 1 minute chart because I want the 1 minute candle to close outside of them. So you can say that I might enter based on 1 minute. So it really depends. I'm new subscribers back into the shop again. Yeah. Do you play PUBG? I used to. I love PUBG, but I haven't played it for years. Man, it's really turning against the into the shop again. That's crazy. And we got the perfect rejection from that 100 EMA and 200 EMA on 1 hour. The perfect rejection. I'm new subscriber, although we aren't using the same strategy. I really like the way you trade, very calm and collected. Do you live every day? Yes, I'm trying to be live every single New York session. I really appreciate your positive comment in terms of like enjoying the content that I'm making. Even again, I never, since I don't sell a course, I don't care if you trade the same strategy or not. I want you to trade whatever works for you. But I appreciate that you're enjoying the calm, collected. Because I survived the phase where I was raging, right? Don't get me wrong. I was raging on my charts when I was coming to the place where I am right now. I was screaming and so on. Kate, I don't know why it sometimes deletes your message. Just send it again and it's fine. You didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes the chatbot just deletes messages. Anyone wanna play Minion Masters? What's Minion Masters? Oh, this chop. I was like, oh, we are breaking out. But Kate was right. We kind of manipulated the range high. I mean, this is choppy. When I watch your stream, I mostly have positive days. Even when I go contrary to you for scalps, maybe it's calm environment. How you explain market that align with my setup. So thank you. Oh, guys, I love you guys. I truly do. I appreciate all of you, and those kind of things are so cool to see. Like if I benefit your trading just by being your background, that's a win. Can a new viewer master your strategy just by watching your past live streams? Yeah, I think so, yeah. If you watch my streams, if you see, like, you only need to skip to the parts where I enter. You don't need to watch the whole live stream. You can kind of see where I enter. Maybe start 5-10 minutes before my entry. So if you go to my VODs, you will see visually, if you like skip the whole thing, you will see where I enter, right? Maybe start 10 minutes before it, and then I usually always explain why I'm entering, what I'm seeing, what's interesting, and so on. So live streams, and I always recommend 3 videos. Now this weekend is gonna be full of recording videos. I wanna focus only on recording videos this weekend because, again, if I live stream, I don't have energy to really make videos so much. Maybe you can call me lazy as well. I see the vision why you will call it. But regardless, I want to make videos as I upload now as well this weekend. And I think there are right now 3 videos that will help you extremely with my strategy. But if you're every day watching my streams as well, I think you don't have so much need to go and watch my videos. But it's the last video, which I think is probably the most important one, the last upload. How I spot market reversals. This is purely technical video. So these two what are under each other. And also how I catch NQ reversals. This is from a stream clip, but I think there is also really some concepts are explained really clearly and so on. I tried shorting the range high, but took me out by a tick. Unlucky, my man. But definitely, if you skip the VODs to my entries on my streams, I don't think you need to watch the live stream for 4 hours, like my old streams. But if you skip to the entries and find some places where I explain things, sometimes people put in Discord the time, like the links exactly to the time where I explain some things as well. Please break VWAP. You guys are watching that maybe this VWAP breaks this time, huh? This VWAP has been ES is now finally doing some damage. ES is now really doing some damage. I think this is gonna go your way, shorts, but I mean, this is I can't say this is a really good short setup or long setup because it's been chopping. It looked like really good long, now it looks like really good short. Might look like a really good long again. I will keep this trade going regardless. I have nothing to lose. I entered longs on this VWAP. I'm going against some of you, lol. I mean, that's trading. That's trading, right? Some people short, some people long, some people like me wait. I feel bad for your break even, but you put your break even at my TP. What can I do exactly? I can't do anything. I mean, I already realized some profits from this trade, right? I already realized one contract. So I'm happy if you guys win as well. At this point, I've been in this trade for 3 hours. Jesus, I've been on. I can actually see trades. When did I enter? Wait, what? Orders. Buy was 3 hours and 20 minutes ago. 3 hours and 20 minutes ago, I entered into this trade. So at this point, I really don't care anymore. I've lost any care for this market to do anything. If this is gonna chop again, man, sorry guys to be on my phone for a moment. I'm gonna order some food. Do you guys wanna vote for my food? Or do you want me to decide myself? Did you enjoy voting for my food yesterday? I sent my girlfriend a message if she wants food. Okay, if you're in shorts, it's looking the best it has. This whole chop. ES is breaking into the orb. This is amazing for shorts. Loves the streams, but 4 hours is a lot to process. Any chance of starter series for us slow learners? It would help catch up way faster. Thanks for the code content. You want to vote? Give me 1 second. Yeah, Hi Raptor. It's coming. It's coming. I'm planning to do a series on every single concept in my trading. I wanna not have 40 minutes of me explaining. It's gonna be maximum 15-20 minute episodes, at least 15 episodes, 10 15 20 episodes, every single concept explained. That's the next content idea. So it's coming. Let's vote for the food cuisine. Yeah, it's looking better for your shorts, but NQ is still at the run, and that it's actually looking quite good for shorts. Let's do food cuisine. Engage with your audience. Start the ball. Cuisine for the dinner. We do Italian because I would love some pizza again or pasta. Let's do Asian, and we can add later if it's Korean, Vietnamese, Chinese, Thai, whatever. Then we have. Let's do what else cuisine we should do. Is your girlfriend picky eater? No. Fairly easy to satisfy with food. We have Italian. Asian is really broad, so maybe I go into. Okay, let's do it. Chinese. Lucky man, I know. Japanese. I'm gonna be break even. Guys, your short is playing out Korean. Pizza with pineapple. I like the way you think, but I think your short is working out really nicely. ES is inside orb. NQ will probably follow. So if you're still shorting this, I think it's the best it has. We got rejected at the 1 hour. We got rejected at the 1 hour 200 EMA that aligned with 15-minute EMA. I think your shorts are playing out really nicely, and my break even is someone's TP, which is it might hit. But I think I'm gonna finish the stream if it hits break even, and I don't know. We'll see. Are you a full-time trader? If yes, when did you decide to become full-time trader? I'm currently at my 2 years in trading, Not a fully profitable trader yet, just back and forth. I'm thinking about quitting the job right now and focusing trading full time. Not sure if it's okay to risk it all. I am not full-time trader. I still have a job. That's what makes streaming schedules sometimes difficult, and that's why I can't promise you that I will stream every day New York session, but I will try. But sometimes my job gets in the way. Okay, my girlfriend said don't order food, we need to go to supermarket. We live, fortunately we live next to the supermarket or grocery store. Man, this market is if you're in shorts, I know it's playing with you. For me, with this long, I don't care. But if you want realistic advice or if you want real advice, don't go full-time trading if you're not profitable completely. If I am not full-time trader, then, and I am, you can say, fairly profitable or have nice record of payouts and nice record of like being profitable for at least like 5 months, 6 months, and I'm not full-time, I don't support the idea, because the thing is like you shouldn't hold a job for financial security. You need to hold your job for emotional security. Don't get me wrong, I make much more money with trading than I do with my job, and the only reason I still keep my job is because it gives me psychological security. It gives me security against red streaks, red days. It gives me security that if I have a losing streak, I'm not gonna starve. So the point I'm making is the only option when you should consider full-time trading is when you have at least 1 year of your expenses covered. So whatever you're spending in 1 year for food, rent, car, I don't know about your life personally, right? Maybe you're living with your parents or you don't have a car, then it's a different story. But whatever you're spending in 1 year, have at least that money saved up. And for me, like I know I'm not gonna make this money, or I'm not gonna save this money from my job. So I'm gonna save this money from trading before I go full-time trading. And another thing is you should have 1 year buffer for your life, because you can't, as soon as you start trading in a way like, if I don't make this trade, I can't pay for my rent or food or whatever, you're gonna fuck yourself so hard. So that's one thing. But my rule, if you want to know when I'm gonna go full-time trading, well, one is if my content will start making me money more than my daily job. That will be one thing. And not by selling you guys course, but like, I don't know, you can make money with views, I think, at some point from YouTube. So again, since I don't sell courses, I don't sell anything, then at some point, if my YouTube starts making me money, or TikTok or whatever from views, that would be my time to focus here, like focus more on making content and trading. If we are going back in the range, Jesus. But my philosophy to go full time, I will need 1 year of all my expenses. So for me, that is my car payments, my rent payments, my utilities payments, I don't know, my gym payments, my food payments. I like to spoil my girlfriend sometimes. These kind, like, I know how much I spend every month, so I need to have whatever I spend every month times 12. And the next one is, additional to that, I also need to have a trading buffer. So I don't wanna go full-time trading and then have a losing streak and start taking money from the budget that is saved for food, right? So I want to have 1 year savings for my life, and then I want to have savings for my trading. I want to be ready to lose accounts, to lose money and so on, and still have money to put into trading to try again. So I think like jumping before that, don't get me wrong, you can be a special case in terms of like going full time and it's working out for you. But I think like it's emotional jump, right? You just wanna do it full time, but as soon as that emotion goes away, as soon as you're gonna have a losing streak and you don't have job as a security, or you don't have super rich parents or friends who can help you at that time, it's mentally super difficult. That's my opinion. Again, it's your life, you will decide, but I'm just warning you that there are some people in my friends circle who are full-time traders, and it's not easy. It looks super shiny from the outside because you're like, then I don't need to focus on my job, I can only focus on the markets and so on. But we take the security, psychological security, I think, for granted, because it is there until it's not, right? And for me, like, again, my job doesn't pay me so well. If you fail as a trader, are we going to see you on a rented yacht in Dubai selling us masterclass for $9.97? Of course. What the fuck do you think my plan B is? It's one day you're not gonna see me streaming anymore. You just see me posting crazy BNLs but no proof. I'm gonna be like, guys, if you wanna be like me, $99.997 for my course. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, like there, when I posted on Reddit, someone told me someone posted on. Ooh, what's happening, guys? What's happening? Someone posted on my Reddit thread like, why you don't sell for? Did he tweet? So this looks like a little bit like news moment. Something is going on. This market is more aggressive than it was before. The candles are more aggressive. Did he tweet something? Or it's just market is tweaking. Market is tired of range. But someone posted on my Reddit post as well, like commented like, hey, that you trade so good, why you just okay, there was some news. Trump, I haven't made decision on Iran, not happy with how they negotiate. Okay, that's why we saw that moment. I knew it was it felt like news. So is Trump speaking right now, or is it just tweeting? I saw it as well, guys. But yeah, someone commented on my Reddit that, hey, you're trading so well, you can sell your signals for $100 a month. And then I was like, $100 a month? I don't know if it was a tweet or speech. I'm getting my news from Financial Choice. So on my phone I have this app, Financial Choice, and then as soon as the news happen or something happens, I see it from here. Man, the market is crazy. That market is... Even Trump didn't take us out from the range. Even Trump didn't take us out of the range, guys. Just when I was like, oh, Trump finally wake this market up, even Trump can't take this market out of the range. Great idea, saving money first for backup plan. Never thought about it. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's you need to have some kind of security. Like, what's gonna happen if you don't have any trading accounts for 3 months? How are you gonna survive? Are you gonna take the money from your food budget? How are you gonna have money for food? It's like my philosophy is I will make money with trading, and I will make money with trading until I have enough money saved that I can try to do it this full time. You could easily, I'm in a Discord that's 150 a month, but I'm leaving soon. What the fuck, guys? What are you getting for 150 a month? What do you get from 150 a month? I'm honestly curious, like, what's the offering? What do you get for that 150 a month? Man, that's why those traders are so rich. I thought they are amazing traders. I thought if you sell a Discord, you're probably the most profitable trader on earth. That was always like my idea. Like, oh, that guy sells a Discord. He must be the most profitable trader on earth. That's why he has so much money. 150. People are asking 150 for a Discord? I'm just curious, what do you get for that? I bet it has to be signals, right? It's like, are those signals profitable? Or what do you get for 150? I'm leaving soon. I think you need to leave immediately. Unless you're making that money 3 times every month from that Discord. Italian won the vote. So Italian food again. Chinese is super close. I give you a little bit more time to vote. Man, Trump didn't take this market out of the range. I think we can... but I know I could easily do it. And don't get me wrong. Has it been in my head that, hey, if I sell a Discord, I'll like, do you think it's not... It's hard to not imagine a world like, I know if I would sell a Discord, I don't need my daily job anymore. I can be a full-time trader. But I just can't. I stand for... it's just against my own thing. Maybe one day when I'm super... Like maybe one day when I'm super rich from trading and I don't have the motivation to handle a community and stream and so on, you know what I will maybe sell? I will maybe sell, and again, this is like in 10 years when I'm old and I don't have motivation to do YouTube and do this live streaming that I'm doing. Like maybe then, you know what I would sell? I would probably sell you automated bot that will tell you every time I enter into a trade. Because I will see the benefit of you knowing when I enter. It's not a signal. I'm not going to tell you short or long, but it's like every time I press buy or sell, it will automatically send you a message that he entered into position. And then it will be up to you whether you see the same confluences as me and you enter with me or not, but it just will give you information. Like on live stream, you always see me executing, right? I press the button in front of you. I'm not gonna be like, oh guys, I entered trade and then I'm gonna tell you 1 hour later, right? I always, like, you see me executing. So maybe in 10 years, maybe that will be maybe one thing that I will, like, I see the logic behind it. It's not signal, it's just like saying like, hey, if you pay this, you will always know when I enter the trade. You decide what you do with this information, because then the ethical part behind it would be that I don't sell you signal where I don't lose anything if I lose, but you will know when I take the risk, so it's your decision. So yeah, I think selling Discord is different from selling courses. In Discord you can do 2 lives every day, community, etc. Yeah, but I love I just I don't know. Don't give me ideas. But no, it's right now I'm not gonna sell you anything. I'm gonna show you for free on YouTube when I enter trades. But yeah, maybe like that will for me make the only sense that I will sell a kind of like tool that gives you Discord message or something that, hey, he entered the trade, just for your reference. I know an Indian guy who has this mentorship program of fucking $800 after discount. Oh, I chose the wrong business model, guys. My belief is that I will give you everything for free, my trades, my knowledge, everything. And the universe will find its own way to pay me more than I would with selling you a course. That's my belief. That I will receive whatever I'm not selling you in courses, I will get back this some other way. If you enter and out with the same account, yeah, Venlars, that was I was thinking as well, like, but not now. That's like when I don't have energy to live stream, and then I will be like, guys, if you're interested, don't change your mind and start selling signals. I don't have the money yet. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna sell anything. Course versus Discord is different. Discord can have a small course and weekly group calls and services. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it has crossed my mind that, again, like, I don't believe teaching a group of people to find out their individual mistakes. I know DJR has like this membership, right, where he teaches you individually, but it's actually just like a group setting, and then you're gonna learn from that. Like the only way I would sell something if it was one-to-one. It was like you coming on a meeting with me, I don't know, 3 times a week for 1 month. You're gonna pay, I don't know, 600, and you're gonna have every week 3 meetings with me where we only focus on your performance in trading and how I think I can help you. Because I think it's like really individual. Like, you can give a group of people the same strategy. They all have different reasons why they are not profitable with the strategy that actually should be profitable. When I started 2 years ago, I was in Discord group. They were doing daily live sessions and there were amazing people in there. Yeah, I mean, like, if you feel you get your money worth, like, you need to get the money back, right? And that's why also, like, I can't sell you Discord or course, because I don't have the guarantee that if I'm gonna sell you a course, I'm never gonna sell a course. That's like 100%. And I'm not gonna sell you Discord as well. But it's just hypothetical example. Like, if I would sell a Discord, I would need a proof that if you pay me money, then you're gonna get this money back somehow. In Mongolia, things are worse. They sell 1.5k a course. Average salary here is 300 per month. Oh wow. They know how to exploit where the most population can't speak English. I think it's the same way course sellers exploit their buyers, right? Course sellers rely on the fact that you are down so bad that they make you believe that if you buy that course, that's your way out, right? We should have massive Discord party and BioB and BioV. I don't know what these acronyms mean. Trade talk is banned. It's time to decompress. Man, I will decompress from this market if this trade finally ends. Holy shit, I've been live almost 4 hours. I think I'm gonna finish really soon because this market is like, what am I streaming? It's Friday. I'm gonna enjoy my Friday. I'm gonna take whatever money this market gives you, whether it's 200 or it's a little bit more, but at some point I don't see the point of it. Let me know and give me 70% discount. Why not 90%? So we're basically sitting here until you hit break even and I hit TP, or you break out to TP and I hit stop loss. I mean, I think there's more likely that we're gonna hit my break hit my break even. We are so close, and ES is inside the orb, and we are getting. Before the New York VWAP was support, now it's kind of rejecting us. I think there's more and more higher chance for shorts. But guys, I'm gonna finish here. I am done. This market is. Let's bring your own booze, bring your own weed. Oh, okay. Now you're speaking my language. But guys, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna give this trade open. Happens what happens. I need some food. I'm gonna go to grocery store, get some food, and yeah, it's what are we doing here, guys? We have spent 4 hours watching absolutely nothing. But it's fun. It's been fun. It's been super fun. I appreciate all of you. You guys are always so fun to chat with. I hope you still learned something new from the stream. I hope you gained something new. Next week we have new month. Hopefully March will be much better price action, like Chengun Blaze said. Guys, enjoy your weekend. Take a break from this market for 3 days. I'm not gonna take a break because I'm gonna make a lot of videos for you this weekend. I'm planning to record a lot. And any game streams this weekend? Do they know? Because this 4 hours market has exhausted me. Maybe I'm just hungry as well, so I'm getting grumpy. This market is making me more grumpy. I mean, we can do a poll tomorrow if you're interested in gaming streams. Why not? We can organize it. I need to see if my PC can run gaming and stream at the same time. But guys, enjoy your weekend. I appreciate every single one of you. The Chinese food votes. I'm gonna eat some Chinese. And honestly, guys, you guys are no game streams, only making videos. Alright, guys.